What up, guys? It's Cody here. Welcome to season 2. We got a special guest today. Just doing a little bit of a disclaimer for this episode because there's probably some people out there that are going to take some things wrong. Like I said, every time we record videos, we're just shooting shit, having fun, and none of it should be taken to heart. So let's just dive on in. Okay, now you can go.
Take 6,969. That translates to 69.
I guess.
Yeah. This is all new setup, all new stuff. We're high-tech rednecks now.
I'm hiding in a fucking corner.
Cody's sitting back in the corner trying to hide. He's been pooping himself all day.
Gotta add Sprite to that. I was confused.
Oh. We got a special guest. He's famous in a small town. Yes. He is the man with the smallest penis in Bourbon County.
Proudly.
AKA Big Tom.
Large and in charge.
It may not hit the bottom of a tuna can, but it'll sure screw the sides up. Built like a soup can.
Oh, fuck. I don't even know why I have this fucking laptop over here. Fuck
Me
you.
either. We have had some technical difficulties, but I think we got it lined
The
out.
phone's over there. All right.
Messing with this the entire
Um,
damn time.
Okay. I have no idea where we're going with this video.
I
Apparently
really
the
don't
more
either.
alcohol consumed is going to be more funner
The consumption is really
Um,
the thing.
as he holds his bottle.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, explain your coyote situation. Because how this started was it last night or the night before? I don't remember. It was last night.
It was it was night before.
No, it was last night.
Was it last?
Yeah,
oh,
because
yeah, it was
I'm
last
laying
night.
in bed and my phone goes off and it literally says, "Okay, I'm going to bed." Like I needed to fucking know that or like I cared. And it said, "But remind me tomorrow to talk about coyotes."
Well, the reason I said I'm going to bed,
You didn't want me to talk back to you?
I didn't want you to text me back because I really care, and I was literally only texting you so I would remember today
Oh.
to talk about it.
Yeah.
But so I went out like 8:30, 9 o'clock. This is cool. I never knew this. Sit down, smoking a cigarette, getting ready to go to bed, and the coyotes just lit up everywhere, in every direction. And it instantly hit me. I watched an episode, I believe it was Meat Eater
He
Podcast. And
does that.
yeah,
He
that was
does that a
good one.
lot.
You got to turn away. Otherwise, I'm going to deafen them. But I'm not, I don't remember exactly how they put it on there. But they said, like, the matriarch, the female, the head female, she, they
HBIC.
do a roll call every night at dark. And when you hear them yipping from every different direction, they're communicating, saying, "Hey, you here? Hey, you here?" You know, talking back and forth. Well, she's got like a built-in Rolodex and knows what everybody sounds like. And if I heard this correct, the way they were talking, if she calls and doesn't get everybody's attention back, she assumes that something happened to him, and it'll almost instantly put her in heat. She'll have puppies to replace the one that's not answering. Like she'll be ready to breed, get bred, have puppies, and it's like a failsafe. They said from the way they were talking, it's like you'll never
It just gets her wound up to want to be bred.
right. So it's one of them you'll
This is
never
working
never
human
never.
females.
I wish.
I kinda
God,
wish
I
that
I would
were-
wish.
hide from my wife all the time.
Oh my God! I would be like, "Don't answer. Don't answer. Don't answer her. Shut up.
Reed, I know you're up there. Shut the fuck up.
We're talking." But it was one of them where they were basically saying you'll never control the population of coyotes because if you kill one, she's gonna have a whole damn litter to replace him, and that's why you go out and have these big coyote hunts, and it doesn't really kill the population; it spreads them. So for like.
one good coyote hunt's a big orgy
At
afterwards.
least
That's what I'm thinking.
I mean, Josh Turner wrote a song, "Long Black Train."
Ooh. I think that's another video.
That's another video.
Yeah, saw that on TikTok earlier today.
I did too.
Oh,
That's why I
God.
thought
My
of it.
best friend.
Oh, hello.
Oh God.
Yeah. Yeah, it's gonna be a good
So
night.
you're telling me you shoot a coyote that just makes them want to fuck?
In a s- in a sense, in a roundabout way.
So what
It-
you're
yeah,
saying
You
is I
look it
should
up
go
on the
home.
internet. That's what I'm trying to figure out here.
I should go home and shoot
Well,
one of my
it's not
kids.
coyote sex, but I mean,
Kidding, disclaimer: I'm not shooting my kids.
not really sure.
Okay.
But it was part of the podcast. I think. I can't remember though. That's what's weird. I'm talking about this, but I can't remember if it was Meat Eater or what podcast. I watched so damn many of them. Which one I was watching?
You mean to tell me it wasn't a Joe Rogan
It may have
episode?
been Rogan because Rogan was talking about how the coyote population is getting out of control in California.
You watch the
Like
one
they're
with
so
Cat Williams?
thick, huh?
You watch the one with Cat Williams?
Oh my God! I spiraled down that wormhole today.
Because
Holy-
didn't he shit talk Cat or Joe Rogan on Club Shay Shay?
I think he did on Club Shay Shay, but the kicker of it is, dude, he put on the tinfoil hat today. Coyote sex. If you guys haven't
Hashtag
noticed,
coyote sex.
he brought his TikTok famous hat because they oh, I've got to have one. It's so
All right,
cool.
how much is it? I'm ordering a couple of them.
It's
Like 30
literally
bucks.
Oh,
it's
fuck it.
literally it
Give me a
saves
case.
them, and you can have presets.
Do you imagine I put
So-
all my kids in one of those and take them to like the amusement park and I'm like, dumbass 1, dumbass 2.
Oh,
Don't talk to this one.
this one's mean.
Yeah.
This one will bite you.
Yeah. Oh, I almost said something. I'm gonna say it because you know we can't talk political views on there.
Yeah, well, you know.
Mm.
Yeah, don't touch this one. This one bites.
And I was, God damn, I want to say it. This is horseshit.
This place is a prison.
Takes all the
I'm
fucking
kind of
fun-
bullshit in the
takes all the
galaxy.
fucking
This
fun
sucks
out of
dick.
talking shit. You got one guy's wife works for the fucking government, and you got this guy that works for the state. Hey, and I'm just like,
Hey,
I'm over here like, fuck it. Anyway.
Yeah. no, you had the floor on that one. I was just letting you have that ramble.
No, I know.
But no, I did. I watched Rogan today, and Cat Williams had his whole. Dude, he put the tinfoil hat on.
No shot.
Oh, I swear, if you haven't
Like a
watched
Billy
it,
Carson hat?
he talked about Billy Carson.
Really?
And he was just as messed up with it. He the emerald tablets, like he went all out.
So, do you know about all that shit?
The emerald tablets.
No.
Do you know who Billy Carson is? Okay.
Oh, you
well,
gotta look this up.
oh boy, he's a
He's a
Fuck.
con-
Is this
It's over
like,
there.
Does this like go along with the whole like
Pyramids.
skulls and the
no.
pyramids and being
This like goes
27
along with
degrees
that
off.
like God's not real kind of thing, and it was all this like.
Well, no.
Well, he doesn't technically say that, but he technically says like there was technology before us, and there was, oh my God, and there was like the way the pyramids are shaped, they're all pointing the same way. And like underneath it, there's I can't remember the name of what it was.
Aquifer.
Yeah, and it like
Water
it
running.
has
oh, that makes
it makes
creates,
like
electricity.
yeah,
up
but
through
they
it
used to
and-
power
yeah.
Egypt with that stuff.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I've seen that.
And then like he talks about how like was it time travel and talks about like
Atlantis.
Atlantis about how like if you look at
Cat Williams showed Joe Rogan today
it's so between these two I can't remember the countries there's the statues on both sides of the ocean
between Egypt, I think, and
yeah
like South America.
but there's a massive fault line in there and you know build shit on those because there's earthquakes and everything else well that's where supposedly Atlantis was because these statues that are on both sides well then you tell the goddamn story.
No, but I mean, Cat changed it today, and they had this satellite image. Jamie pulled it up and like zoomed in on it.
Mm-hmm.
Like it's perfect circles. You couldn't even make this up. Whatever, and it's part of a fault line, like you said,
Mm-hmm.
but it's where it's closer to the Dead Sea. And he started talking about like Sodom and Gomorrah from the Bible.
Mm-hmm.
The whole deal with Sodom and Gomorrah, where sodomy came from, because it's supposed to be bad, but it feels good.
That's like
But-
I watched
Wait a minute.
well see that's like I watched
Not to me, you sicko.
a Billy Carson video where he
Oh,
talked
yeah.
about how this is one of those things. that people are
Yeah.
gonna get pissed off about. But he talked about how Adam and Eve didn't make us. He's like, because if you think about it, if they reproduced enough times with themselves and
cousins.
their kids, he's like, they would have died over time from deficiency. He was
Had
like,
two-headed babies. and
there
stuff,
was
yeah.
other shit that came here,
It's a lot of waterheads.
right? And he's like, there's there's other beings that came here, and that's how humans
Yeah.
have developed with. And I was just
Well,
like, Billy
Cat
Carson's gonna
Williams-
get me fucking so fucked up.
Cat Williams talked about that today too, about how like terrestrial beings and
Oh, aliens are real.
oh for
They
sure.
jump the border every day.
Damn,
I mean,
I fucking need that to do. Fucking yeah,
he's
I
not
need
wrong.
I need to fucking fix these so we have sound on them.
Aliens are real. Them and the lizard people hang out. I
Oh.
believe that.
Dude, I watched Kill Tony the other day, and they cracked me up so big because he looked right at the guy and he goes, "So tell me, are you 7-Eleven or 9-11?"
Oh yes.
I was like, "Whoa, what does that mean?" He goes, "Gas station,
Mhm.
and he's like, "Don't ever call me again."
But he went in a rant about what the difference
Yeah,
is.
he's
and it
like,
was
"I'm totally."
fucking
He said,
hilarious.
"Yeah," he said, "Am I Hindu or Muslim?" He goes, "I'm definitely Hindu." He said, "I would buy a 7-Eleven, not blowing any buildings up."
Yeah, I fucking because I think you sent me that.
I said, don't you ever call me Muslim again.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, that Billy Carson dude.
Well,
He
I'm
got me to watch the video, and I watched it. And the first like 3/4 of the video, it fucked with my head. I'm like, oh shit. Like a lot of this, because like you can go and look, and they're all facing the same way across the entire globe. They all do all the same shit. And then it gets to the end, and I'm like, I don't know. I mean, because like talks about us being in a simulation, and like how, what was it? Basically, like whenever they're like, oh, you fucked up, and they just reset a button, and it starts over. And I'm
totally
like,
did
wait a
put the
fucking minute.
tinfoil
Wait,
hat
hit
on
the
it, didn't
button already.
Hit the reset button.
Yeah.
I got
Like,
screwed on my part. I'd like a do-over.
I think what got me is the fact when he says like, he believes in reincarnation. But he's like, whenever you die, you don't die. You go to a different body. Like you just jump ship, basically. But then he's like, everybody's a different age. He was like, someone could be, what did he say, like 600 or 700 years old, but they're still in like a 20-year-old body. That's why they can see and remember things from a previous time.
Okay,
And Coucher
that-
goes, well, since someone fucked up with me, because I'm only 40 fucking 2, and
I'm
he was
40,
like,
yeah, I'm
I
40.
haven't learned a goddamn thing.
I'm 46, and I can't be this stupid if I'm 600 years
Oh,
old.
I gave you
so
a compliment.
Here's the little fucked up part in my brain how this works, the whole deja vu shit.
Mhm.
Okay, deja vu, you died. You're resetting to that point. But how many times have you died? If you died, is that one that died there gone now? You're just, I'm going to carry on another dimension, another time period. See?
Thought of it that way.
Because if you died there, deja
Well, 'cause that's
vu,
like
I'm
I was
resetting
telling-
right here.
That's like I was telling you that, like, when my mom was in the hospital, and my mom coded a few times, she said she saw shit, she just couldn't explain what the fuck it was. And I was like, oh. You went to the light, apparently. And then she was like, no, it wasn't a fucking light. It was like I was seeing other things that have not happened yet. And I was like, oh, okay. And then she lived. And then I was like, okay.
A whole remote viewer thing that
Like-
we watched too.
Like,
I
yeah.
started in on that the other day. My
You watch
head
that dude on
started-
Sean Ryan?
My head started hurting. I had to
Yeah.
stop for a minute.
Yeah.
Okay.
Said, hold up. What?
Well, the whole deal's like 6 hours long. I've got.
Oh,
to get
I
back
committed.
into it.
Don't worry, I committed.
Oh, at
Ooh,
us,
wee.
like, it's hilarious because him and I sit like across from each other. Gavin always fucking rotates us to where we're never like this half the
Right.
time. And so, like, most mornings at like 5 or 6 a.m., Coucher's like, you gotta fucking watch this. And I'm like, what? And he was like, I'm sending it to you right now. And I'm like, it's 7 fucking hours long. And then by the end of the day, I'm like, ow. Ow.
Oh,
And
and makes
he-
your
and-
brain hurt.
He was like, did you catch any of that? I'm like, I'm gonna have to go home and fucking watch it again.
Oh.
And
Because I'll sit and listen to it. I can't really watch it and work, so I'll sit and listen to it, and I'm like, what did he just say?
Mhm.
yeah.
The
Tap
little
screen to
green
go
man's
back a
got
little-
what kind of probe? Huh? What? No,
It's a nice probe. It's a really
Yeah.
good probe. It's
Yeah.
the best probe of all.
very special.
Beat me up, Scotty.
It was warm. It was warm and tender.
Whoa.
It had soft features.
But no, so
Rib for pleasure.
Williams brought up he brought up Billy Carson to Joe Rogan today.
Yeah.
And he's like, you've never had him on here? And Joe's like, never even heard of him. He's like, oh, you got to check. But
Who was the one that called Joe Rogan out for not believing in God? Fucking backpedal.
Kid Rock.
Yeah.
Oh, it was so good. Have you watched that?
No, I haven't.
Oh, it's worth every minute of the whole episode. Because right at the end, he says something to Rogan, or Rogan asks him a question, and he goes, well, Kid Rock, just matter of fact, he goes, well, that's God. And you see Rogan kind of stop, and I thought, here we go. And Rogan's like, well, I'm not really a believer. And Kid goes, you should be. He goes, if you need any help with that, he said, my pastor will talk to you. And I'm like, oh, yeah, get him. Sick kill. And he does. He goes on a rant and tells him, he's like, you know, my pastor was a spiritual advisor for Trump and all this stuff. And he's like, if you need to know, she can tell you. And I'm like, oh, get him. Sick kill. And they do. They get into quite the little exchange there. I don't know what to think about Rogan. I mean, I know
I
he.
like a lot of his stuff.
I love it.
And I think he gets into some really controversial topics on there.
Dude, he puts the tinfoil hat on a
yes.
lot.
Yeah, plus he's stoned a lot. That just makes
Oh
it
yeah,
better.
him and Cat Williams were baked out of their mind today. Like Cat, he
I'm
would
just
ask
saying,
Cat a question,
Cat
and he would
Williams
just
can keep
stop.
up with anybody. He smoked weed with Snoop Dogg.
But he would stop, and I think a lot of his pausing, long, awkward silences.
Yeah.
I don't know if it was so much that he was stoned
Mm-hmm.
or after Club Shay Shay, where he just word vomited everything.
Oh, that was fucking.
He's like-
that was a really good episode, though.
Oh, it was.
Like,
he would
very
look at
fucking
he would
good.
look at Joe and go, I gotta think on how I want to answer this. And I'm like, that bad, huh? Yeah,
I know
no,
what I want to say, but the people said I can't say that.
yeah. If you haven't watched that episode yet, you need to. It's super good. And he's, I hate to say it, the dude is smart. He's not just funny. He's smart. That way. Oh no, that's the devil. It says it right on the bottle. It says it on the bottle.
Don't fucking look at me. I ain't drinking that. Mm-mm.
Hey, I'm the guest. Come on now.
I know. Ladies and gentlemen, don't ever invite a guest if they bring this with them. Oh, I hate cinnamon too.
Why? It's not that fucking bad. You're not gonna feel anything tomorrow.
I don't plan
It's
on doing
not-
anything now.
You know what? It's not bad with a Rogan.
Which one's those?
It's a wintergreen Rogues.
Wintergreens?
Yeah, you get a little bit of minty with it.
Guy I work with had those the other day. He had the cinnamon ones. Ooh,
I can't
tastes
do.
just like that.
God damn no.
Oh, no.
yeah.
I've tried the peppermint ones. I've tried those.
Spearmint's pretty good.
Spearmint's not bad. They cut like
They
about
don't last as
3/4 of
long,
a
I don't
fucking
think, as a
can. I'm like, I'm done with spearmint for a while.
I literally like the wintergreen purely for the fact that all I used to do was chew.
Yeah.
And this, I think, in my mind, this tastes just like fine cut wintergreen.
Oh, I could never chew, but I've tried it multiple times. And those to me, at first, I'm like, oh, these are gonna fuck me up. They're
They're
gonna fuck me up, and they never did. Which I
They're
chewed the other ones before. I'm just
Zins
glad we got
and
away
the
from the fucking
Ons and-
on ones.
The Zins ain't bad.
They only last like 45 fucking
That's
minutes.
the deal. I don't do a lot of nicotine anymore. I used to chew and smoke for years. Quit 10 plus years ago, something like that.
Unless he gets really drunk.
Unless I get really drunk.
I was
try
the
to
same
bum a
way with-
cigarette,
I was the
I'm
same
like,
way with-
for about 20 minutes.
That's how I talk.
I mean,
But
I was the same way with cocaine, but
God.
I got on them the grinds, just the coffee, just for the caffeine.
Oh, yeah.
oh yeah.
Those ain't bad.
What's that shit you were telling me about that you could buy from a gas station? The
Gummy goat weed. That's what
no.
it was, I guess.
no, you said they were like caffeine pills or some
Truckers
shit.
love it.
Yeah,
Ooh.
Oh,
and apparently it'll fucking send you into like the next dimension. I guess.
to make you sicker than a dog.
The Yellow Jackets. Remember Yellow Jackets?
Yeah. Oh, they were horrible. I'm convinced it was like powdered up meth.
I
Stayed
mean,
away for a while.
Yeah. And then
well,
and then Cuz back in the day by the
I had to pick those up for him before he
Oh,
called.
yeah.
Grab me some before he come up.
stop at the Flying J, give me some pecker pills. I'm like, what?
shit.
And that's exactly what they were.
Oh, yeah.
I remember working in Kansas City, and we worked over there by what's that, 12th and Truceck gas station. There's a gas station right off the highway.
Yeah.
And I walked in there with Brett, was when he worked in the union with me, and it was 6:15 in the morning. I walk in there, and I'm like, I just grabbed 2 Red Bulls, and I grabbed a bag of sunflower seeds, and Brett's in there getting his shit, and this dude walks in and has like, I don't know what his whole life. I'm assuming he was getting off of fucking work. Granted, we're in Missouri. You can
Right.
drink any fucking time of the day you want to,
Oh,
because you
yeah.
know they don't care in that state. He walks over, grabs a bottle of something and a 12-pack of Corona, sets them on the table, gets like $70 worth of scratch offs, and gets a bunch of them fucking Stacker 2s and
Oh,
a bunch of
God.
them fucking like dick pills. And I'm behind him going, it's fucking 6:15 in the morning.
Stacker 2s.
And I'm like, and the Indian guy that was fucking running the gas station, the 7-Eleven Indian guy, he just looks down. He's
don't touch the Slurpee machine.
yeah,
Not the. Oh.
yeah, unfucking phased. He fucking just scans everything up. The guy pays for the shit, goes outside, and I walk up to him and I'm like, "Do you think he's gonna have a good day?" And he was like, "I feel sorry for whoever the fuck's house he's going to." And I was like, "What?" And he goes in there 3 times a week and buys the same shit.
Oh my
It will
God.
never work good again.
Like, I mean, but
Like,
like,
come again.
I can only imagine how much in pain she was, because like Stacker 2 mixed with dick pills along with whiskey and then fucking Corona.
Oh.
Okay, we're assuming it was a her, though.
Well,
Yeah,
I mean,
Yeah.
Come
What
on,
was-
kid, let's
what-
go to the shed.
What was their pronoun?
I don't fucking know what their
Ouch.
fucking pronoun was. Ouch.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My
Whatever the
pronoun
fuck
is
that was.
Ow.
But I've never even bought any of those fucking things. I used to work with a guy at Midco that would buy them Stacker 2 pills to lose weight, and I'm like, those aren't gonna fucking work.
Yeah,
I mean-
mine didn't work right.
He said, I went to the store to get
Nope.
slim fast and got slim slow.
I got a
Those were
candy
edibles.
bar.
You fucking bought edibles, is what you bought.
I mean,
Ooh, edibles. Ooh.
There's nothing wrong with eating fucking edibles.
no.
They fucking make me feel great.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Like, I told you the other day, if it wasn't for weed, I'd probably still be a fucking meth addict. Yeah. Because I had to quit that shit. And it's not because of fentanyl. It wasn't meth. It was
No,
fentanyl.
he got tired of looking out the window.
It's exhausting after a while.
He said, there's a guy in the bushes. Red team go. Red team go.
I was running around with NVGs and my whitey tighties, fucking just.
Oh, shit.
Oh. No, before I forget, just so I can throw this in
Go ahead and
there,
look at the camera.
I had to look at the camera for a minute just so they know I'm talking to him. Keep an eye on that hat. 'Cause it changes from time to time. It doesn't always say the same thing. It
Yeah.
is the coolest thing ever, and I think we're going to definitely have to buy one.
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
going to buy one. And
I'm gonna
the
buy
old
like 3 of them and hang them from the ducks
Oh,
and then the
oh,
fucking
yeah, it's
deer
gonna be
nostril and
random-
fucking.
random stuff going
Yeah.
all the time. But Tom brought the hat. Got it off TikTok. I've seen him.
Buy so much
I'm
junk
gonna
off of
have to
TikTok.
have one now, and it's gonna have to permanently be up there.
Did he give you your hat?
No, not yet.
Yeah, right there.
Cocksucker.
Oh, okay. Well, you showed it to me.
Yeah, you can. I mean, you can have that. I got a whole bunch more.
Right?
Wear it
You can put it on backwards.
Why was
I
that
mean,
sexual?
oh.
Why'd you look at him in the eyes and that was sexual?
I've known him
I'm
way
gonna
too
wear it
long.
tonight.
I
And
will.
I'm like, okay.
Hey, I'm gonna get Snapchats. Don't judge.
If you, I swear to
Don't
God,
judge.
you're gonna get Snapchats.
Yeah, I said,
From-
hey, I'm gonna get Snapchats. Don't judge.
Mm,
I don't care what you two do in your private time.
that's a lot of
I
fun.
don't want to see it.
You might.
Dude, there is nothing. This dude was the best man at my wedding. There's no
Oh,
taboo
I
here.
was told about the wedding
He
story.
could
Yeah.
he could literally bury me at the stake if he wanted
Oh.
to. He's got more dirt on me than I mean, probably only second to God,
Yeah, well,
because he knows it all.
Yeah.
It's not really dirt.
Yeah, I do.
I think the statute of
The
limitations.
statute of limitations gave.
Yeah,
up.
the
You can't
statute of
go to prison
limitations.
anymore.
So there's really nothing that
there's somebody outside with a flashlight.
I'll
can.
think about that.
Guy in the bushes.
this guy in the bushes.
Red team go.
Oh God.
Oh, Jesus.
That's
Yeah. You want to talk about it?
no.
You want to talk about how it's been kind of
I want to talk about how I
explosive-
shit myself twice
explosive
today.
in your backside.
Right? Fucking
Now he's trying to hydrate.
You know what would take care of that?
Yeah.
that right there. Fuck no. I don't know what it is.
I don't know
It
if I
has
can
to
see
do
that,
with
but it
Jameson.
literally says it right on the bottle.
Devil's devil.
Yeah, it's bad.
Jameson and tequila and anything fucking cinnamon. I don't. If I drink enough of it, I just fucking want to kill people,
Tequila.
and I
Well,
don't know why.
Used to. I mean, I've had a couple of sips, and it hasn't been bad for the last probably 15 years, though.
Hand me one of them teas.
I cannot drink cinnamon just because
Fucking fireball.
concert. No, hot damn. Back in the day,
Oh yeah.
I drank a fifth of hot damn and went to Sandstone or Verizon Wireless
But
Amphitheater or
brown
whatever it's
liquor
called.
Kicks your ass.
It does. It
I mean,
does.
I
It
mean,
kicks me.
like, I love to drink Crown.
Kicks me right in the old nether region. I'm done.
Crown's delicious.
We used to have an evil game we played with each other at the bar. He'd buy them damn shots of what's that black licorice crap?
Jägermeister.
Jägermeister.
That shit's fucking disgusting.
I
They'd
love
bring
the
out
German.
shots of Jaeger, and
Did
I'd
you have a
about
peach one
puke.
in there?
No, I got an original and a tea and lemonade.
Give me the half and half.
We'd break out the Jaeger. So the next shots came around was Jim Beam.
I mean, I can do that,
Oh, he can't.
Super cold too.
but the
What?
fucking
Shots of Jim.
Oh, I don't do Jim Beam. No,
I'm a Crown
get-
guy.
I get goosebumps instantly when I swallow the whiskey. You six.
I mean, damn.
I mean, it gets a little touch and go there.
It's that thingy thing in the back of the
Yeah.
I got a gag reflex. I could have never been that bat for that
Oh.
team. I don't know what the politically correct way to say that is, but I could have never been one of them. I'm a
Backdoor punchers. I don't fucking.
whatever that is.
We're not
I
fucking
don't
going
even know how
down
to-
that. Fucking,
Yeah, I don't even know how to do
Oh,
that.
Jesus. Oh.
I watched a TikTok about that the other day where that whatever it was. I really
Did you watch the
Whatever
viral fucking
they were.
YouTube short of us getting shit talked on for how many guns there are in this country?
Oh,
No.
Oh, here.
oh,
Here,
went
let
crazy.
me just pull this up. Where is it at? Is it this one right here? 11,000 views. Okay.
And it's
Because it's just all
Watch.
the guns in the country?
yeah, because he said it was like 600 million. I don't even know if that was right, but it was 10.2.
Gotta bump them numbers up.
That's what I'm saying.
Oh.
I'll
Oh,
let you see the
here.
comments.
Okay. Here, let's just
They
let's
blew
just do
it
this.
up.
This guy says we need to bump those numbers up. This
Yep.
guy says those are rookie numbers. You got to pump those numbers up. And this guy says 350 million citizens, 600 million guns, and 0 math education.
Yeah. we were just talking
So,
shit.
I said we were reacting to a video we've seen, but be sure to watch the whole video for clarity. Thanks for stopping by. And this guy says it's 1.7 guns per citizen. And this, I mean, it just keeps fucking going. And like, so I fucking comment back. Goucher comments in here somewhere. And then we need more
Yeah.
MRAPs per friend group / squad. Collectors of finely crafted tools. Let's get some more. That's beautiful. Wishing I had disposable income for those numbers.
I
And
said
Goucher's got everyone's attention on this one.
Oh, they did. They went crazy on that.
I've got 10.2 guns and just a pair of pants. Catch up, people. And fucking, dude, this guy says the math ain't mathin' here. And he said, I'm definitely offsetting that ratio. I have 5 for myself and I want more. And a stand, it was just fucking 10.2 guns per citizen times 300 million. And I don't think anybody fucking cared about his comment. And yeah, math wasn't a strong point in this discussion.
No,
It just
I
fucking-
flunked math.
And literally, we were talking about a fucking video. And so we looked it up on the last episode we recorded, which was supposed to go up to, I felt like hammered dog shit. But we looked it up, and it was fucking actually 2020 was like 2022. We sold, what was it? It was like 60 or 80 fucking million guns per year. And I'm thinking, oh yeah, and the fucking math ain't fucking mathin' when this country's got what? How-
Numbers are hard.
Like how many people? I mean, there's 350 million citizens in this country, according to this fuck. So if we made 60 million plus and sold them per year, you're halfway to fucking there in 3 goddamn years.
Oh, it's insane.
And I'm thinking,
ATF watching. I have no guns. They're gone.
I lost them in a boating
I
accident.
gave them away to the.
I
Needy?
No, I lost all mine in a boating accident.
I dropped mine off at an orphanage.
He lost himself in a boating accident.
I
He said, I swim like a rock straight to the bottom.
I took them with me for protection. They don't float.
I donated mine to an orphanage. So
Oh, yeah. That's going to get some attention.
Oh,
I hope
God.
that fucking shows up on one of these videos.
Yeah, I donated all my guns to an orphanage.
The funny thing is, I got bored one day and like went to like Rogan shit and all the people shit that they post.
Right.
Like I'm done responding because the amount of people that shit talk people about
it's trolls.
speaking their fucking opinion on things.
Yeah, they're just trolling.
They're like, you have no idea what the fuck you're talking about, sir. And I'm like, no shit.
No, I don't.
Does it sound like I know what
Does
I'm talking
any
about?
fucking American know what the fuck they're talking about?
I mean, at the end of the day, the numbers really doesn't matter. Nobody's going to mess with us.
No.
That's the long and the short of it.
If they got past the military, they have to deal with all the other people like us out there. We are, well, okay.
Well, and they
We're
say
not looking for this to happen.
no, but they say
But at
we
the
have the
same
largest
time-
unmilitarized army
Exactly.
on the planet.
I mean, you
There's
get
a
past
reason
them,
why-
you hear the banjos playing.
Oh yeah,
I've seen
They
videos
bring
of
they bring their military to the coast, and all you'd hear in the background is he won't stand still.
I seen a video one time. It wasn't very long after we talked about it. It was the beginning of this week. A dude was interviewing a guy from a different country. He was them from their military. It was a short thing. He's like, how come your government never thought about invading the United States? And he's like, why the hell would you try? And he's
Yeah.
like, the only way we
Oh.
could get in there is drop bombs if we made it past your Air Force. And he said, then
Damn.
he's like, if you ever got on land, he's like, you're never gonna make it past that. He's like, because you guys own more weapons than our country has.
You got that kid from Deliverance sitting there looking at you like, come on,
Down,
boy,
down,
come
down. Sure do have a purty mouth.
Yeah.
on." Ned Beatty couldn't make it down that river. And a
Frenchman in a
raft
pair
ain't
of
gonna
bicycle
cross it.
pants ain't got a chance.
Yeah.
Take him paints off. And he's
So-
too.
I could say you're welcome for owning guns. I mean,
Oh yeah, for sure.
we're the reason why we're not being invaded like everybody else.
Yeah, some of it just cracks me up. But speaking of which, so we're talking about that kind of shit. Cat Williams talks about that today on Rogan.
Guns?
No, remember when we had the whole
Oh yeah.
or
The
whatever?
Chinese balloon thing?
Yeah,
China spy balloon.
yeah. So, dude, to tell you how big his tinfoil hat was today. So he goes, Joe brought it up, and he goes, "Oh, you mean the balloon that the wind just switched directions, like magically sent it right over the top of the United States, and we did nothing about it, and we shot it down, and it spread the new virus on us." I'm like, "What?" He's like, "Oh yeah, those balloons were definitely full of COVID. That's how it all happened.
Oh,
The
God.
new variant of COVID was in the balloons." I'm like, "Well, that explains why I had to go to the bathroom."
I mean,
I mean,
Better get your booster.
I've
Yeah,
Get your
I've
booster.
I've had COVID four fucking times is what they said, but whatever.
the last time I got a booster,
I will say the
Quick
one
Trip. Have
time
you
I
ever had that rooster booster?
Yeah, you can buy it from
Like-
at Quick Trip gas station.
Yeah,
You
it's
can
like
get in a
Quick
fucking
Trip's
fountain.
version of Red Bull.
You can get in a fountain.
Oh, good stuff.
And the sad thing is, okay,
Heart issues. I don't drink that stuff.
I worked with a dude named
Yeah.
Joe
No,
Shadden.
I got colon issues. That's why I drink Busch Light.
I worked with a dude named Joe Shadden. I don't know if you know who that is. He fucking so he used to work
No
with us.
joke.
We used to work in the city. He would go in the morning. He had one of them big like thermal jug things, and he would fill it up with Rooster Booster. Well, at fucking Quick Trip, you can hit the caffeine button and add more caffeine.
Shut
I've
up.
seen
So if this motherfucker
I've
would
seen
fill that
that.
bitch up and fucking squirt caffeine in there,
Shut up.
and I'm like, all right, bud, easy.
you're gonna have a freaking
And I'm
heart
like,
attack before we get to the
He'd be
job.
fucking just chugging the fuck away all goddamn day, and I'm like, there ain't no fucking way.
shaking.
Oh.
Twitching
Right?
like a crack baby in a cold dumpster.
Right?
That dog shit in the peach seed.
God,
Ooh, I've been there.
God,
One
goddamn.
leg. Go a little crazy when you're sitting
Right?
on the porcelain god there. You got an earful of wax?
Fucking wrong earbud, and it wouldn't stay in.
Uh-huh.
Kept fucking dangling around in there.
Hell means right.
Yeah. What's that? What's that dude said I told you about the other day? Autism is what? He's autistic, and he was telling
On
me
the
that-
spectrum.
yeah, autism is something. And he always blames everything he does. Like he puts his headphones in backwards sometimes. He's like hearing shit in one direction, and he's like fucking like he's like, oh wait, I'm autistic. But I'm like, I
Oh,
don't think
that's
I don't-
dyslexic.
I don't think that's how
Oh,
that works,
autistic,
bud.
that's
Like I got ADHD problems, but I still put them in, right? Well, apparently,
I mean, I used to have to.
but
Somebody'd say something about on the right side or left side, I'd have to think. Which hand do I write with? Oh,
yeah, left, right.
How
One's
does
an
that?
L
How
and-
does another L
because
make
one's
a right?
an L and one's a J. God damn,
Never really looked at it that way.
you work for me. Oh, I love it.
Oh, I do too.
I need a fucking hat so bad.
Oh my God, that's gonna be a staple.
I already have enough fucking packages showing up this week.
I
She's
do
gonna
too.
be pissed when I have one of them hats show
I do
up.
too, but I'm gonna have one of them hats. I'm gonna have
Right?
to.
Oh, dude, my wife has it set up where she gets a ding every time something goes through the account on the card. Multiple times a week, oh yeah, I gotta have that one. I'll just get a message. Really? Another hat again? Yeah.
Ding.
Sounds like your dad
But
whenever
I
they had to
need it.
fucking shut his card off or ordered shit off Temu.
Oh, they did that because he is
Impulse buyer.
no, he's not real smart. Like he
I'm gonna have your dad in that chair one
oh
day.
yeah, and he'll
Your
go
dad.
yeah, but we're gonna have to put a filter on it
Oh fuck.
because he
Oh.
will have the whole world hating us. But he goes, my damn card got hacked again. I said, Dad, you can't just use it on every site you get on. Well, I don't even understand it. I didn't give him all my information. I'm like,
Just enough.
You
"Just
gave him
enough."
the card number.
Yeah. They literally got a notice from the bank one time, and my mom comes in and she goes, "How did he spend $20,000?" I'm like, "He didn't.
Someone
Call
else
them
did.
right now."
Yeah.
Crap.
So
Well,
she calls the bank and they're like, "Oh no, you got hacked," and they're like, "We're going to deactivate," but they give the card number,
Yeah.
and we're like, and that was back when I was still on their account.
Yeah.
I'm like, "Well, that's not my card number." Mom pulls hers out. She's like, "That's not my card number." We both look at him and he goes, "I didn't order anything." Yes, you did. And he just had shoulder surgery,
Yeah.
so he's in a sling, sitting in his recliner the whole time. Can't do anything. He's playing on his phone. He's buying anything he could think of.
Didn't they send a fucking whole bunch of like trinkets and shit to their house?
Dude, he got on there and it said sterling silver. And it was these rings.
Yeah.
And I think he thought he was buying one because he seen the picture of this one. And none of them were sterling silver. They were all like plastic. And they weren't what they were advertised. So he gets all these little bags of rings. So that year for Christmas, he's trying to hand out. He's like, "Look, Dad, where'd you get that?" He goes, "Oh, I ordered it offline." I'm like, "It's called online." He goes, "Oh yeah, that's what I did. I ordered offline."
I didn't do it. I didn't do it.
I didn't do it. No, he did. He did do it.
Oh fuck.
Oh my God, I love this hat
Right?
because it could say all the stuff that I not supposed to say or didn't want to say. We could just randomly make it say stuff up there
That's
and then
still
look
the
at it
same
and
thing,
smile.
The
Yeah.
deer said it.
right?
The deer said it. He's a very opinionated son of a bitch.
Yes.
Very.
It is.
But no, I got to be honest. I keep looking.
Well, every time I see him pick his, now I know what the screen looks
I
like.
hope y'all aren't
Every
looking
time
at the
that
back of
screen
my-
shows up and he fucking picks his phone up and he's typing, I'm just like,
Oh, but
I'm
it's
waiting
got
for the
it's
new-
got
it's got presets.
yeah.
It looks
It's
like.
got some, mostly just stuff I typed.
Cool.
But you can save it.
Yeah, you can like save a
Scroll
preset.
through 'em.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's so cool. Yeah. It's the smallest thing. Maze.
You send any TikToks of the thing today?
I don't know if I sent any to you or not. I looked through.
Me.
Yeah, I don't think I did. I spiraled down that wormhole with Cat Williams with his tinfoil hat
Oh, I didn't even log into it.
What is that?
Oh, fuck it.
Wow, that was an egg. That was like a. Oh hey, whoa! Look at the size of that. Oh my God, that was an eyeball. What are they doing? Poopy fart. Oh, that's a good way to break a windshield.
Right.
Yeah, totally good way to break a windshield. That is so satisfying. I can't even paint a piece of trim without getting it on something.
I get stuck on these videos watching all that stuff time and time again.
That dude just have a hair clip on a bald head. Go back. He did. Look,
Hey girl, hi.
that's like the brush I brush my dog with.
But this.
Chilling randomly and think about. Hey girl. Hey girl. Hey.
They don't ever do anything.
I mean, that's really pretty much all they got to do.
That's it. Like this
Get a little
bullshit.
junk in the trunk.
My TikTok's stuck on midgets here lately.
Like, what the fuck?
He's starting
I
a
have a thing.
He's starting a
okay?
chocolate
I
factory.
have a thing.
That's great. as shit.
My TikTok stuck on midgets. That really just happened. Are they cute?
Bullfrog's ass water tight.
It is.
You gotta get the right ones. I mean, it can't have a big head.
They got to be proportionally right.
For fuck's sake.
I mean,
They're
Alright,
all
there we
cool.
go. We're
I
logged
can't
into
see
our
a little
TikTok
person
now.
Without giggling.
what is?
I love them.
I do too. I mean, every time I see him, I literally think if I was going to start a chocolate factory, I'd hire you. Nobody do. Hey, there's my daughter. I don't know. Who's Matthew Young? You got to be careful looking at some of.
That's why I asked.
I'm not on there. I'm a little disappointed.
I know.
I haven't done it in a while.
Dude, have you ever watched this? Like, she literally makes food in her dorm room. Yeah, dead
How'd she
ass.
cook it?
Watch.
On a hot
She just put milk on chicken,
Well, she's making Chick-fil-A something.
milk and pickle juice on chicken. That don't even sound good.
You put milk on chicken when you batter it and fry it and flip it. But it's
Not
got
pickle
egg.
juice.
Well,
Yeah, look, that's a battery-powered fucking thing.
How did she get that? How'd she get that grease hot?
And that pan, it has a knob on it.
Shut the front door.
Battery-powered.
Oh, waffle fries. I love waffle fries. You're going to make me hungry.
I'm always hungry.
Those are rolls. That's the shit I'm not supposed to have.
Is that?
Making
Honey
dinner.
butter.
Dude, she making dinner rolls.
Dude, look at that thing.
Shut up. I need one of those pans.
Is that on the TikTok shop?
I was just
Oh,
getting ready
God.
to, I was just getting ready to say that. I was going to buy a hat. Now I'm buying this.
Look at them little
Look at
sliders.
those little chicken sliders.
Right?
This girl's my hero. Oh. Oh, she used mayonnaise.
That's in Chick-fil-A sauce.
Ain't nobody got no time for no mayonnaise. That's disgusting.
Yeah, that's how she makes things.
That's cool.
Have you ever seen this
Stormship
kid?
Trooper? Oh, that little dude's good.
Taco
That,
Bell.
that little dude, he wants Taco Bell. He's so cute.
Yeah. Love that shit.
Damn. I thought you had a load. Did you just come across the border?
Oh.
Whoop.
Whoa.
Too soon?
Oopsie.
Has he got a leg? What's he looking at?
He's showing you how to do all
I already know. Hey, girl.
that.
Here's look. Here's a fucking another one.
You watch this cooking stuff a lot, don't you?
It's fucking dude. It shocks me. I can't cook this shit in my actual kitchen.
This girl is pretty talented.
You ain't met my wife. I should cook anything.
His wife cooks the best. Gina, I love you. She is the best cook I have ever met in my whole life.
I was your size when I met her.
Lying. You're lying. All you need is some cinnamon rolls, some beer bread.
Oh,
Oh my God.
oh, thank you, Jesus. She lives by the motto: "You keep him fat and plastered, nobody else will want the bastard."
For sure.
Skinwalkers.
Oh,
I
some of
love
these
the Skinwalkers are fucking
freak me out.
Oh, dude, I love it.
I watched one the other night where there was a shadow and there wasn't nobody. What does it say? Look at that cat. Oh, I
Cats are the
killed.
devil.
Oh, I killed that one. Look at the teeth on that summit.
That's Uncle Daryl that nobody's seen. He switched.
Died from the cat. Look at that cat.
That's his tail.
Yeah, but look at his legs.
Baby.
What the? No way.
Oh, dude.
No way. That's got to be fake. That dude's like, I'm thirsty. He said, don't move. There's a glitch in the matrix right there. There it is.
Oh, shit. You seen me.
He said, I'm good. I was just chilling. It's hot out.
Oh,
Have some cold water.
Wait, do those guys have any more?
I'm telling you, some of those.
so what? You wouldn't wake up middle of the night and see something looking around the corner of your bed?
This has got 19.2 million views.
Hell no. That ain't real.
No.
What? The same ring and he found it somewhere else?
Somebody else went to Walmart. And got a cheap
That's
ring.
what I'm thinking.
Cool. Hey, my God, Becky, do you see this stuff?
They make a lot of those.
I also have glitches. Yesterday, my mom gave me money. Now it's gone.
What's the got all of her nails on and she found a nail like hers?
Hey, I don't.
Yeah, that wasn't. So if we're gonna talk about that kind of stuff,
Dude,
tell him about that house you lived in,
which one?
the one right there by the
On 18th Street?
movie theater.
Oh, that was awesome.
That was not awesome.
That was awesome. That house was haunted as shit.
Yeah, that house had some.
It
House had some
a
issues.
guy I work with or had worked with tells me that apparently his sister had died in this house.
Oh, so it's cheap rent. Nice.
Oh, I mean, it was a slum. I mean,
Oh.
it's one of the places you should have threw a road flare in the living room when you walked out and let it go to the ground. But this place, in the middle of the night, I mean, you'd hear stuff here and there. Doors would open. You seen the shadows go down the hallways. You're sitting there. I
Back
went
up
in
and-
the laundry room, bathroom. You'd walk in. You had like washer, dryer, shitter, bath. I am up 3 or 4 times a night, especially when I drink a lot. Go piss. I was not drunk this night, to the best of my recollection. Walk through, laundry basket goes flying from the washing machine to the bathtub. Huh. Well, that's odd. They're going to the bathroom. Huh. Well, if you're going to throw the shit, fold the laundry too. Hurry up. Back to the bedroom. It's numerous times to be laying there. The back, I worked for the city at that point. Got sent home for come in later that evening for snow and stuff like that. Gonna be plowing in the winter. I'm laying there in bed.
I've been plowing in the winter.
Yeah.
I love how we both looked at each other.
I'm laying there in bed, and our closet door to what used to be the front porch.
Oh yeah, that's freaking.
It was all screwed up. Sitting there, and I hear this click. Behind it. Must not got that closed earlier. What is it? Shut the door. Rattle it. We're good.
I'm back to plowing.
Just lay back down. I hear it click. Huh.
When I pack up and move.
Got up. Slam this door shut. What is the hell? I didn't get it shut. Couldn't have got it shut. Lay back down. Slam. Son of a bitch. Just laying there. Huh. The dog's in there with me looking at me like, we gotta get the fuck out of here.
We need to move, Dad.
Get up, slam this door. Leave me alone. Back underneath the covers over my head. Dear Jesus, I love you. I'm sorry. This little light of mine, I will never shine. Nothing the rest of the night. Wife come home. She'd sit there and tell me, oh, the dog acts weird, looks down the hallway, kind of stares and stuff. She'd never really see anything. They always screw with me. All the time. Every place I've been. Always screw with me. Have a lot of fun with it.
He had cabinet doors open
Oh, yeah.
for no reason. He had drunk friends that had come hang out on the couch, watch that spare bedroom door open on its own. The difference between me and him is he just go to bed. I fucking left.
I go home.
Left. I said no.
Oh, it's the DUI. Fuck this.
I'm out.
I'm sleeping in the
Ain't do
truck.
it. Yep. Oh, I would have slept in the street.
Yeah.
I never stayed the night at that house because he told me about it, which had me freaked out enough anyway. And then I saw it. I was like, no, I'm good. But they do. I've noticed that. That's why this dude's got a little bit of a connection with something. Because even when you stayed in the cabin in Hippie Holler,
The Indians.
yeah,
I didn't know it was an Indian at the time, though.
but he had a dude standing looking through the window.
Yeah, you can't exactly get to the window when you got 3 foot of shit from the wall out. Like, well, they'd all been partying. We was out in the cabin having a good old time. Me and the wife. Now we didn't have everything that time.
No, you stayed the night there that
we
night.
stayed down there. I don't remember. Did Lane? No, Lane wasn't there with us
No.
that night either. No. Well, we slept down there in that cabin. Had the air mattress pulled up. I wake up in the middle of the night. I kind of hear something. Last I knew, they're all sitting around the fire drinking. Some guy looked in the window, and I'm thinking it's our buddy Larry. Fuck out of here! Ain't nothing going on. You ain't gonna get a peep show from here. And the next day, walk out, look. How in the hell did he get up to that window?
Yeah, there was too much stuff stacked
Yeah.
outside that building. You couldn't even get up to that.
Yeah.
Ask him when they come down, 'cause the old lady's cooking breakfast over the fire and everything for everybody. Ask him, how late you guys stay down here? Oh, we left shortly after you guys went to bed. Really? What'd you say? So there was a guy standing in the window with a headband on. We had all been drinking that night. Got a lot. Well, I said, just standing there just kind of staring in the window. I didn't think nothing about it. And, of course, Larry, he's trying to get him show. Well, shit. No, that's been since I was a kid. You can see the little spooky stuff all over.
Well, didn't you see something at your in-laws over in the Yates Center too? You and Gina
Yeah.
in the bedroom upstairs.
That was kind of, yeah. I swore it was something standing in the corner, a guy, and that was a little weird. I didn't know. I'd kind of seen him, and it was after her father had died. We was going through pictures, and she showed me pictures. Her grandfather had died long time ago, and they had apparently had to wake in the house. Well, years and years later, apparently, they'd always talk about, you'd hear the bedroom my wife had would have been her grandma and grandpa's bedroom. But it always sounded like you'd hear something on the stairs, and they'd go over and check the kids. That night, I swore I see something standing in the corner, scares the hell out of me, whatever. Years later, after her father passed away, we're going through all the stuff. She pulls out this picture. Hey, look at that. It made me just ice cold. That ain't funny. Because Dad, you know that ain't funny. What are you talking about? That's that guy I seen that night. That's my grandfather. Oh.
Oh shit.
Yeah, he said I clearly saw him.
I'm sitting there thinking, this is before we was married, and we're still just staying in the same room. I don't think Grandpa appreciated that at all. Not.
The only issue I ever had was when I stayed at my grandparents'. My mom had always said they lived with my grandparents on Burke Street. Well, I don't know if you know much about Burke Street, but them houses are fucking old.
Oh, some of them
And
are super
I
Civil
know,
War old.
I know the house between Frank Halsey's house and my grandparents' old house. The one in between those two, there's a big, huge 2-story white house right now.
Yep.
Shares the same
Yep.
driveway with Frank.
Yep.
It's got a dungeon in it.
Nice.
that's still there. Like they haven't touched it. I don't know
like
the
a
people.
like a basement.
It's like so like you go into like this basement, and then there was like chains on the wall. There's a gate door, all kinds of other shit. And well, I mean, I don't know who lives there now.
No.
The lady who used to live there was Melinda. Whatever, she used to take pictures in town.
Excuse me, ma'am. Can I see your?
Sex.
How do you start? How do you start that conversation? Look, I'm literally here, but I just want to look under
But
and see the dungeon.
so my grandma's house, apparently they had done some research about because my mom had always said when I was born, and that's the first house I lived.
Didn't you call the cleaning lady?
Yeah, because like she would like in the like before we'd all go to bed, she'd put my clothes like on the changing table, and she'd wake up to change me or whatever. They were gone, so she'd be like, "Oh, Pebby must have washed them, whatever." Well, they were gone, just gone. Well, my mom always thought she was a maid, like she didn't like the way things. Because if you had things positioned the way you liked it, they would be rearranged and moved. And oh yeah, and so fucking there was one time my mom and my grandma were cleaning up the attic upstairs to have a garage sale. They always did that big Burks, and they would find a bunch of shit up there, stacked up, folded, all nice in like sections. I'm assuming that might have been where they stored things, whatever. Well, my mom did some digging a long time ago and found out that the people that used to live there back in that time frame, they had a maid, and she died there.
Really?
Nice.
So she ended up, she never left. Get up there, and
Hello to the
but
cleaning
I
lady.
remember when I first graduated high school, my grandma was like, "You can come stay with me, and then you can build up some money, whatever, and
Right.
then you can get the hell out."
Right.
So like there would be times that I would literally hear shit, like he said, hear shit on the stairs, or you would hear something in the bathroom, like the water would kick on and kick off, or like doors would open and close. You could hear things being moved around, but then when you'd go like look, nothing was really touched, but you'd find small things missing from here and there. Oh fuck
You do,
yeah!
we do.
Hell yeah!
Where are you?
Hell yeah!
I mean,
But yeah,
I gotta be-
I kind of had the same thing, just not as extent of that. I don't think, but
Oh, you got the whole damn song.
Scooby Doo. I have done the whole you go out to the fucking like cemeteries at like 3 a.m. and do some dumb snooping around bullshit with your cell phone flashlight, and that's a terrible fucking
Okay,
idea.
so I got one.
It makes
I got one
shitty
for you
pants.
there. When you're talking about cemeteries and stuff. Wait a minute. How long have we been going? We
Why
like
do you ask this?
well because I don't know if we need to do a 2-part deal. I don't
I
want
can
to get
literally just.
okay. So anyway, we might have to take a break here in a minute because. But so cemetery things.
Mhm.
So when I was in high school, we always called it the witches' grave. And it was out in the country, out west of and they had this old Civil War era cemetery, and it had this headstone. Dude, I will never forget this till I die, because you see all these old headstones, and they're really kind of distorted, and you can't quite read who it was. I'm not sure if it was out of the Bible or if it was just a saying that they used or whatever. This tombstone said, "Passers-by, stop and see. For what I am now, you shall be. What you are now, I once was. Prepare for death and follow me." It said this right on this tombstone. And so we were all convinced it was like a witch. And I'm talking from my 5th grade year in grade school, all through high school. That was the big thing. Halloween, we're all like, want to go to the witch's grave? And we'd all drive out there. I could take you to the cemetery, dude. This headstone is still sitting there. The only kicker is now when you pull into this, and it's just a little bitty podunk cemetery on a gravel road in the middle of nowhere. Now there is a sign. Whoever it was, their family found out that everybody was calling it witch's grave.
Yeah.
There's a sign next to this tombstone now that tells the whole story. It was a Civil War. It was somebody's grandmother or grandfather back during the Civil War. And I don't remember how it explains everything. It wasn't a witch at all. Like it was some saying that their family had, or
This is
something.
jail. We cleaned out outhouses.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, prepare for death and follow me. We're getting ready to clean the scoop, scoop out the shitter. And I was like, oh my God. But my whole growing up, that was the scariest freaking thing. Everybody's like, want to go to the witch's grave? I'm like, yeah, sure. I get in the car going, I really don't want to go. I don't want to go out there.
There's that show called Taps on. They do like the whole ghost
Oh,
adventure
yeah,
thing.
where they never found anything but made it really interesting.
Yeah, they just scare the hell out of you.
I mean,
That's the silence.
have you seen how you can go to that one? What is it? An old insane asylum hospital in like Missouri.
Mm-hmm.
You can go in there for the whole fucking night, and I guess it is haunted.
Yeah, I'm out.
And I'm like, but like you could pay for this tour, and you can go in there. I've wanted to fucking do it so
Have
bad.
you ever heard that old saying?
It's not a bear. It's a ghost. They can't
Exactly.
hurt you.
Don't
Yeah,
poke
What are
them.
you gonna do?
Don't mess with them. Dude, I spiraled down this wormhole the other night, and my wife had to work late. And she's working up in the city, so she's not going to be home till late. So it's just me in the house. I'm not scared of anything except herpes and child support, and I don't have either one.
Spiders.
And spider. Oh,
Spiders.
I forgot about the eight-legged freak. But I started watching some of these TikToks, and they're talking about ghosts and spirits. Well, it was right along the lines. Remember that dude that we watched, the one where he was talking with the app on his phone and it was saying stuff to him? Okay, so it was that, and this guy and his buddy was at the top of this barn, and it freaked his buddy out so much. He climbed out the hay loading window up on the second story, climbed out, stood on top of the barn door, jumped down, and took off running. And he's like, okay, you're just going to leave me here? So he goes back through the barn and goes down the stairs, and he gets right downstairs. And the guy kept threatening it. He's like, I'm not scared. You're not going to hurt me. You're not going to do this or whatever. Right at the end, something said something, and I couldn't quite make it out. I watched it 3 or 4 times. This dude had to clean his pants out. I guarantee it. It scared the shit out of said.
Assert dominance, and they will not bother you.
Yeah, said, oh no, he was a certain dominance. He's like, you can't hurt me. You can't do this. And it said something, and I guarantee you this dude had a streak in his drawers
And you're like,
because he
I got a bigger
ran.
dick than you. Mine's actually real.
This
I have
dude,
the
this dude was
surefire
like
way to
Forrest
keep the
Gump.
spooks off
He was
you.
going somewhere. He was running.
I started running.
He was moving.
I have the surefire way. I don't worry about sleeping in the Booger Man coming up and getting me at night. I sleep butt naked with a claw hammer. They come at me, I'm going to chase them through the house. I don't care. You can scare a spook with a little pecker in the
Dude,
back.
I
I
gotta
mean-
be totally honest. I don't even think you need the claw hammer.
I would pay to fucking see that.
Me too.
You just
Me
like,
naked with a claw hammer?
well, no, just to sit there, like, just sit
It's like
outside.
$20.
Just sit. I mean,
20,
oh, fuck,
20
hold
bucks is
on.
20 bucks. He said, look, I got a
You
claw
take
hammer.
Cash
you
App,
can borrow.
Venmo. What you got, dog? No, just fucking be sitting there and you pay somebody to go inside and fuck with him. Next thing you know, you see them run out, like, oh fuck, and you see him run out butt naked with a hammer.
Butt naked with a
I'm
claw
like, you
hammer.
ain't fucking lying.
Said, look at that. Oh, that would be
You know, there's
great.
a lot of
We
people
going
that
viral
have that
today.
same
Yeah.
run, okay?
Dude, I'm telling you, like that'll go viral. We will totally. I will pay Cody
Oh,
to just come in your
no.
house and fuck with you if you promise not to kill
The
him.
sad thing is
and
he'd probably
chase him?
shoot me.
Huh?
He'd probably shoot me in the leg.
Yeah, but if we plan this, you didn't hear this. It's not planned.
Premeditated.
Yeah, we plan this where he knows it's you and just chases you butt naked with a claw hammer. Dude, I'm telling you, people pay to see that.
Do you honestly sleep butt naked?
Yeah.
Yeah.
How do you sleep with clothes on? That is so
Well, I live in a house with girls, so I sleep with my underwear on.
Oh.
I have
Yeah,
all
he
girls.
has a cheerleading squad.
Like
Yeah.
literally. So I mean, now when
What,
the kids are all
7,
gone,
8?
right now 7.
You're going to
7.
lose views, and they look at me and go, "Ooh, that
I know.
Yeah.
yes, I
Bullshit.
was."
You'd be
They're
surprised.
like, mm-hmm. You should see me.
Tramp stamp and all.
This is where we need to be able to just break into songs. Oh, this my shit.
God damn.
All the girls, love it. Whatever that song is.
What you didn't catch is he heard me say tramp stamp, and his eyes got a little bit.
I don't even know.
I don't even want to
It
ask
is.
the
I
question.
don't, it's in several magazines. It is on the internet.
This is what happens when I drink whiskey.
It is
It's
my pride.
I
It is.
tried
It
to
is my
ignore it.
pride and joy. Even though
You
it's
gave
on
a
him,
tramp stamp?
it is by far the best tattoo. Back in the day, I did some tattooing, and it is by far the best tattoo that I have ever done. It's the best conversation piece on the planet. You're gonna have to show him.
No.
You're
No.
gonna have to show him. It says tramp, and it looks like a stamp,
Mhm.
and it's crooked
Mhm.
because it looks just like somebody just stamped it on there.
I can send you the picture. You can add it in.
Yes,
Oh,
and
goddamn.
originally we was gonna put like the plus side trucker chick on the low side, and a
Fast
little,
trucker chick, get it right.
she was plus size.
She was
And then-
sexy as hell.
She had curves, and then a little stick man on the upside, like shit, it came. Oh, I'm telling you, we went to a bike rally in Pawhuska, Oklahoma, and the guy that was announcing, can't even make this up. The guy that was announcing, he goes, "The person to come up here with the best tattoo, I'm gonna get free beer to." I looked right at him, dude. It was like 5 days old. I looked right at him. I said, "You gotta go up there." And so he walks up to the bandstand, turns around, pulls his shirt up, and the dude stops the MC and he goes, "That shit ain't real." And I'm screaming, "Oh, it's real. It's real." And he
I
goes-
feel like a bitch because that hurts. I don't know how
Oh.
women do that.
Oh, yeah. So he goes, "Get your ass up here. I need to see it." Tom goes up on the stage, turns around. The dude's looking at it and he goes, "Holy shit, it's peeling." He said, "Yeah, we just did it like 4 or 5 days ago." And he goes, "I can't even talk about this." And he's standing on the stage and there's 3,000 people up there. He goes, "You want to see this shit? You're just going to have to come up here." And so I got a buddy that took pictures and wrote articles for Biker Magazine and Outlaw Biker Magazine. Dynamite. Haven't seen him for a long time. I miss this dude. Such a good dude. And he comes up and takes pictures. And all these people are coming up and they're like, "Oh my God. Oh my God." The whole fucking weekend. From then on, everybody that's seen him, they're like, "Hey, Tramp, what's up?" He looks at me and goes, "Thanks for talking me into that. That was dumb." But he was an instant celebrity.
Did you get free beer?
I got a lot of stuff that weekend.
Yeah. Nothing he needed penicillin for,
No,
but he
nothing
got a
I
lot
did.
of
My
stuff.
wife was there. Nothing.
She
I
was.
did. Yes.
But like it by far is the best conversation piece. The best.
That you've created.
Oh, and it was. I ain't even gonna lie. So we may have had a few beers one night,
Phew, it was middle of the week.
and we may have been sitting at Fulton Bar talking about it, and everybody around us was listening. And he's like, "All right, this is what I want. I want a tramp stamp." And I'm like, "What?" And he goes, No, hear me out. I want it to say tramp. I want it to look like a stamp." And yes, this was alcohol induced. And I'm like,
Yeah.
"Are you serious?" And he goes, "Yeah." I said, "I'll fucking do it free." And no question, let's do it. And he's like, "Really?" I said, "Yeah." He goes, "When?" I said, "Tomorrow." So we did.
I called into work for this.
Hung over bad.
Boss was pissed.
And so this
He a
was,
prick, though, I don't care.
yeah, this was right when
Yeah, fuck.
Facebook was really getting big.
Yeah.
Like right after MySpace, and Facebook's really getting big. So I'm taking pictures and posting them on Facebook in the process. Instantly it blows up. "Holy shit, we thought you were joking." I'm like, "What are you talking about?" They're like, "We heard you last night talking about this shit at the bar. We didn't think you were serious." I'm like, "Oh, this is happening. It ain't wiping off." To this day, I have people come up and they're like, "You know what? That's probably the coolest tattoo I've ever seen in my whole life."
And let's be 100% honest. It's really kind of shitty tattoo.
It's not. It's awesome.
It's faded out and getting worse.
It is, but it's
But
awesome.
it's one of the deals. Just
It's
I
so.
worked with a guy for a while who's sitting there telling me. He goes, "I gotta know." He says, "My old lady went up to the bar like a week or two before this." He says, "And she's telling me there's some guy hangs up at this bar that you're always at. Has a tramp." I was like, "What?" He goes, "She's full of shit." Or wasn't his old lady, it was his buddy's old lady.
Yeah.
He goes, "We all know she's full of shit. No guy would actually do this. Like, I don't know what you're talking about, man." We was working out there. Shirt goes riding up. It's later in the day, and I hear him go, "It's fucking you."
Oh, yes.
It's real? She's not actually full of shit? Well,
Well, no, I mean,
hi.
I'm the problem. It's me.
My wife was very proud of me too on that. Yeah.
I'm kind of jealous too
I'm about to say I'm jealous.
because I really am. Even though I had part in it, I'm kind of jealous because the attention that tattoo gets
God, it gets a lot.
and the disbelief on people's face when they see it. Like it's not a peeling stick. It ain't going nowhere. It's really there. Oh, it's great.
Yeah.
So great.
Then my son learned to read.
Oh,
What is to ram? Oh,
God.
Like I need you to cover that up with something.
You know what's great though?
what? What's even better? My brother-in-law, his son, when he was a little kid, we was helping him with putting a feed box on the feed truck, something like that. And he's going along. He looked and he said, "What's a tramp?" I thought that was seen tattoo. I was like, "Oh, that's nothing. That nothing." My mom has one of those. Like, oh,
Oh,
You're like, well, that's what your mom did.
well, this is my brother-in-law's ex-wife.
Oh.
Yeah. Well, ex-wife, ex-girlfriend, whatever she was. It's okay, little buddy. You just need to go over here now.
said in most cases it's a target.
Aim here.
Oh, shit.
I'm gonna have to take a pause for the cause. I gotta pee. I don't know if that's a thing. If we can do that.
Just go.
No, we're back. We're back. I had to go drain the main vein. There are friends, not food.
Oh shit.
I
Okay,
assure
little buddy. Next time you'll get away.
I assure you, on everything that's holy, that dude was food, and he tasted really good. That's probably my favorite part of
He
deer.
got a cigarette in his mouth.
Oh my God, would it fit?
No, his fucking lips are closed.
Oh, we need
Put a little powder on his
We need to
nose.
do that. We need to put a patch. We need to put a patch on his eye, like a pirate scabbard, bandana around his neck. We're gonna. I'm telling you,
Get some Flavor Flav bling on him.
this is. Oh my God,
Oh my god.
dude, we could get some of the Chiefs chains with the big arrowhead hanging off of his neck. That's happening.
You're ate up with that shit.
I am. I totally am. That's happening. We're gonna this is just the beginning. Like this is gonna be I'm gonna turn into my father-in-law, and every time I go to a little knick-knack or a flea market or whatever, I'm gonna find some of these metal signs like the one up there. And yeah. It's gonna happen. This thing's it's gonna look like American graffiti. Oh, look at you being blind.
I'm nowhere near as blind as fucking Blake.
You know, I got to be honest. I've somehow managed to dodge that curve so far. My arms are still long enough. I can still see everything good.
I mean, I can see fine. It's just the reading stuff and driving at night.
I can see fine, like right here.
I mean, he's blind.
Just you go that way.
Well, I caught a paintball to the eye in middle school and put a scar across the retina.
Oh
I
no.
mean, I can go that way and that way, but not so much.
I just have shitty genetics.
And my eyes are pretty good still. I know I look 60, according to some lady.
4.
Yeah, I was like this. Yeah, his daughter is the one that caught it.
Hold on, let me.
Yeah, put your glasses on, old man.
Back on, Gramps.
My eyes work fine.
Was it?
I think it was the one that had like 5,000 views. Yeah. And the lady went in the comments because I said, I'm only 40. I said, I'm only 46. And she said, 46, you look 60. Yeah. Said I look 60. I mean, this ain't years, it's miles. And you see the next video, look at how dark that beard is.
Yeah.
I got just for men.
For men.
I got just for men. I was like, that ain't happening again. It was kind of white.
It's already kind of gone, man.
Yeah, I don't want to.
I remember when that shit was red.
Yeah, me too. It looked like Cody's. It's not It's not years. It's genetics.
Chasing that wild woman.
People
My
didn't
dad-
like that one on fucking TikTok.
My dad's beard was white at 40. So I mean, I made it like 5 or 6 more years. It looked fucking gray though. It did.
Sheesh. Old fuck.
I mean,
You're old enough to be my
Old
dad.
balls.
Just so you're aware, both of my parents are 50,
wow. Well,
and I'm almost 33.
I'm 4 years younger than them.
It's still good to fucking.
I'm younger than your mom.
My mom was 2 years. My mom was born in 74.
Oh no, I was born in '77. So see, I'm a little bit younger than her. Wow. I was
My
pretty
God.
fortunate. I was 24 before I had any kids. I mean, that I know
Not
of.
me.
The ones that I know of.
Not me.
What is
How
it?
old was you when Everett was born?
I don't know. That's what I'm
He's-
trying
he's
to
gonna be-
think.
he's a fifth grader, right?
Yeah, he's 11.
I don't know.
How old am I? I think
Girl.
I was 26.
Yeah.
I think
You're
so.
younger
He's
than
gonna be,
me?
He's gonna be 12 this year.
But how old are you? Well,
How old do you think I am?
well, okay, you just said he's 12.
He's gonna be 12 in
Everett's 12.
October. Fuck, I don't know. He's gonna be 12.
I have a daughter who's 13.
How old do you think he
How
is?
old- Yeah, how old do you think I am?
He ain't got all of the wisdom in his beard like I got.
No.
I think you're younger than Goucher,
He is
Oh,
younger
yeah.
than me, yeah.
but I feel like you're not much older than I am.
How old are you?
33, almost.
I'm 5 years older than you. I'm only 38. Time has not been nice.
I mean, you don't look old.
No, but I feel it.
Oh, yeah.
No shit.
On a daily basis. I
Yeah.
mean,
I blame. I blame.
Obama. I blame Obama.
damn, that escalated quick.
I was just going to say construction. work,
Thanks,
but
Obama.
You can blame that motherfucker, I guess, if you want to.
What was it? What was it about Obama?
I
Was
don't-
it the
I
Obamacare?
don't know. It's when they cut the good food, I guess. I don't know. School. I wasn't even in school. Fuck it.
I had to deal with
I got to be honest. I don't care what anybody says or how you look at it. There was nothing better than the old square pizza.
Yep. The
Oh,
fucking
it's
sausage and cheese.
amazing.
God, dude. It was like the school's version of a Totino's party pizza.
It was like cardboard with
So
make
f-
believe
so
It was
cheese.
fucking heaven. That and their
So good.
stromboli.
Oh,
Stromboli.
wrapped up like a damn cinnamon roll.
Yeah.
Yep.
Ham and
I
cheese
tried to
and
explain that to my wife. What it is, she just looks at me like you're fucking crazy.
Right? What I think we need to
Fucking
do,
amazing.
and it had like that zesty Italian dressing. in
It had
with all the
something.
cheese. We need to talk Gina into making some of them.
Honey, I love you.
Yes, we need Stromboli. Ham and cheese, please. Oh my God! If anybody could make it, and I'm not even making this up, if anybody can make it, Gina can make it.
Ohio lady did make stromboli not too long ago. But she made like a ham and cheese one kind of like that.
Yeah.
And then she also made like an Italian one with like salami and pepperoni.
You gotta have that
pizza
creamy
sauce.
Italian dressing.
I don't know what the fuck it was.
Oh,
But I told her
so
about it, and
good.
she's like, because she used to be a lunch lady in Nevada. And she was like, we never fucking made it like that. And I'm like, then what did ours do? And she was like, that must have been their special sauce. I was like, oh, they were old ladies though.
I gotta
And
be.
she's like,
That
that's
was
what,
all the grandmas that knew how to cook stuff.
right?
I gotta
They
be
made
honest.
Good shit.
That's where I learned to flirt.
Oh,
Lunch
the
lady,
lunch
that
line?
ain't
Yes,
it.
the lunch
Mm.
line.
You look so beautiful today, even with your big hairy
Hi,
ass mole.
Dolores.
Yes, hi Dolores, with your big hairy ass mole.
My mom
You
used
look
to get
beautiful
pissed
today. I need an extra slice of that pizza.
because I would go in there like you know, but back then they would give you a check for lunch money.
Yeah.
You give it to them, they'd put it in their system. And
Yep.
I'm a little older than that. They
Well-
give us tokens.
oh no, they
Little
actually,
blue-
like ours is all
little blue.
They walked
computerized.
uphill both ways to school.
No, they
and
look
it's
like-
in
in the fucking
blizzard.
snow.
Oh,
yeah.
you had lunch tokens, and they looked like little blue Monopoly chips.
That was good.
That's
So
because they
bad.
taught you how to
And-
gamble.
That's
If Dad would have had Viagra, let me tell you, that lunch lady would have liked me a lot more.
But see, like they would allow
Cut
you
sheet
whenever
off
I
the
was a
sunburn.
kid, they would allow you to get more. Like, but you had to pay extra for it.
Oh
And
no,
so
we
my mom-
got rationed.
depending
like,
on what it was, but you had to go to the end of like you had to sit down and eat, and if you wanted more, you had to go to the end of the lunch line.
for seconds.
or second. So,
Run.
so everybody got fucking food. Well, I would bribe people. And I'd be like, hey, let me get up there with you, and I'll make sure you get extra too. Yeah. I'd go through that $20 or $30 in fucking 2 days. Because I'm like, and my mom like, you eat enough at school, don't you? Bitch, no.
Small
Like,
portions.
what do you
Yeah.
mean, dog?
And I got to be honest, I don't know if it's a Midwest thing. or
Like
if
to
it's
eat?
this way all the way across the country.
Cinnamon roll chili.
God, yes. Cinnamon rolls and chili. And I don't know about your schools, but when I was in school, there was always one of
A
them
bag of meth
ketchup
with your food.
bottle looking things
Yes.
full of white vinegar.
And that was
What?
wait, because didn't you go to
Like a
Pleasanton?
ketchup squirt bottle
Hey, didn't
you
you
know
go
the-
to
Full of
Pleasanton?
vinegar?
full of white vinegar, and you put vinegar in your chili.
No.
That was-
Oh, my God.
You went to Pleasanton, right?
Yeah.
That was liquid meth, dog. That wasn't white
Yeah.
vinegar.
That was Larry's Larry's liquid meth.
Yeah.
No,
That
it was
not white
no, it was
vinegar,
white,
bud.
like the white distilled vinegar,
Well,
and
they
you put
couldn't
it.
trust us at school. We just squirt people with it.
Oh well,
Very much so.
I mean, back in the day, I did
You
get
had the little
kicked out of the
ketchup
lunchroom.
packages you had to rip.
No, I got so many stories now. Y'all fucking filling me full. But you take them ketchup bottles,
Really?
slam them on the table, and squirt that shit to
Yeah,
the
we
ceiling.
didn't have that shit.
So they took it
I
away.
didn't.
So then they did the little packets like you're talking about, little ketchup packets, but you could pinch the end of it, twist it up really tight,
Throw it.
and our
Put it
no,
under your lunch train. Smash it.
no.
Throw the kid in front of you.
So our lunchroom had these
You,
big
Jimmy?
long like
Bastard.
15-foot look like picnic tables.
I think every school had those.
Okay, and
Yeah.
the ones that stood up like
Yeah.
that, and then the
Uh-huh.
seats would fold in. Well, they had those little
Sit wrong and
braces.
Pinched your nuts in the seat.
Yeah. So they had these little
Why they
braces
do
underneath
so
the
much?
bench. What are you looking at?
The flashing light outside the window.
Fucking ATF's here.
Oh God,
There is a flash.
it's probably my dad.
ET phone home.
We don't want any. You go now. You've been here 4 hours.
All you eat me, you come here, you eat, go home. I
But
play all day.
We would take those ketchup packets. We would take those
Oh,
ketchup
fuck.
packets and squeeze the end of them and twist them up really tight so they're like a little marble. And then you set them underneath that bench. And right between the brace and the seat of the bench. And the next person that sat down, it would squirt ketchup all over the back of their legs.
You
Oh,
did
I
that in
know,
the
I had
bathroom
my-
underneath the toilet seats.
I did it one time. And guess who sat down?
Probably you.
No, my English teacher.
Oh.
I got up. She sat down, squirted ketchup all over the back of her legs.
Did she know
I
it?
spent the rest of the week in ISS. Oh,
I
she
mean,
knew
did
it.
She knew it.
Oh, she knew it. As she sat down and felt the warm ketchup hit the back of her legs,
Sure
all I
was
heard
ketchup,
was,
wasn't it?
Mr. Goucher, you will be staying in detention with me the rest of the week. And I'm like, God. Like, I couldn't have got lucky and got somebody in my class like everybody else did. No, I had to get the teacher.
Fucking amateurs.
Yeah, I had the worst luck ever. But yeah, we had a lot of fun in school with. Did you ever do? No, we didn't do. I mean, I drank a lot of beer.
God, do you guys remember that?
My buddies did the drugs, and I think about that now. All my buddies were a bunch of potheads. I was the guy that drank beer, and back then it made sense. I'm like, oh, I'll drive you guys. So here I am drinking and driving. I don't condone this. This is an opinion.
This episode.
But
gonna
I'm
have to take a fucking
drinking and
disclaimer.
driving, and they're all getting hiring a duck clam bacon in the back of my Jeep Wagoneer. I think about it now. That shit was totally backwards. Because when you're drinking, you're doing 50, and you think you're doing 20, and you're not moving out of the way for nothing. But as George Carlin would say, you're smoking weed. You're driving 20. You feel like you're doing 120, and you'll move out of the way for anything.
Or the bridge ain't there.
Yeah. Oh my God. That was hilarious. That's probably one of the funniest things. So Cody, we
Oh.
Trying to find that fucking lady that goes on TikTok and she grades the kids' papers.
Yeah.
oh my
yeah.
God, yes.
That
Where
one
the kid puts
sitting there, dad, and
A picture of a chicken and the kid puts cock.
yeah.
I'm like, He ain't wrong.
There's one where it said something about drugs and she put DARE on just like fucking like the Dare program, and I'm like, oh well.
'Cause that worked so well. That was a bullshit program, by the way.
It was.
I
was
really
cool to
figured
get
I
out
was
of
gonna get
class.
offered drugs a lot more than I do.
It was a conspiracy.
That was bullshit. Ain't nobody sharing that shit. It costs too much.
According to Tom Segura, you ain't gotta worry about fucking people.
It's your friends
It's
that'll
your
get
friends
you.
that'll fuck
know
you
what?
up.
My
Oh,
friends
dude.
are broke. They're
I-
not sharing.
I laughed so hard today because one of them
Drugs are not
clips,
cheap.
one of those
No.
clips popped up, and
So I've heard. I don't do drugs.
he was talking about Tom Segura was talking about Bert Kreischer, and he goes, Bert called Joey Diaz, and he goes, "Hey, Tom drugged me. I need you to get over here."
Be there.
And he said, Joey walks in the house, walks through the house, and he goes, "Mrs. K, stay inside. Don't come out back." He said he walks out and he looks right at me and he goes, "What happened?" And he goes, "I'm pretty sure Tom just slipped me a Molly." And he goes, "Let me see it." So he holds his hand out. He said, Joey Diaz grabs it, slams it in his mouth, and he goes, "We're all seeing the devil's dick tonight." I'm like, yeah, I got friends like that. Yeah, it's happening.
I'd be that guy.
Yeah.
Mm.
Not that bad. Give it here. Okay, come on, let's do this together. Come on.
Doesn't
Lay
s-
back.
He said, "I got to be totally honest.
your
It
feet in
doesn't
the air."
smell like cocaine."
Right? Smells like baby lax.
Shit.
Shit in a minute.
No, we went. We have this tendency to
Why do
go
you
on.
keep side eyeing the camera like you're like I shouldn't say this, but I'm gonna say it.
No.
I'm still gonna say it.
You don't
My mom's
understand.
gonna find out.
Half the time we get together and these conversations take a wicked fucking turn.
Oh yeah, yeah.
We've
This
been
is.
pretty good tonight.
We've been pretty PG. We have
I
these.
keep eyeing him on something. Shut the fuck up.
He's like, "Don't say anymore. Don't say
Not
anymore."
today, Satan.
I gotta go back to work Monday and people might see this.
This will be up next Friday, dog. You'll be fine.
Okay, good.
Yeah. You got a full week's of work
You might want to put
before
it
you
in 2
get
weeks
fired.
though.
Have to warn 'em. Well, you might hear something. We just had our annual though. We're good.
Yeah.
Another year really pissed us.
We went on a.
I'm making phone calls. You continue.
So we go on a buggy ride,
Oh God.
and
Hoping you done past that.
oh, that's been several years ago. But we go on this buggy ride, and we're cruising around drinking. It has been now.
It
Yeah.
has been now.
We're freaking old. And he's got one of these pins. We're gonna try the pin.
Oh, that was during COVID time. Yeah.
Well, we have a buddy that had a much better pin. Way better pin.
Better pin.
And he is several puffs into said pin.
Mm-hmm.
And then the
Feeding-
better
Feeding the pit bull peanuts out of my pocket.
Yep.
She's a good.
And then the better pin comes out. And he hands it to him. And he hits it. And he looks right at me and he goes, "He's gonna be fucked up."
I
Like,
was
what?
fucked up.
He goes, "Oh, you need to get him home." And I'm like, "Well, we got the whole day. We're not planning on going home. Like, we're in no hurry." And about 15 minutes later, he looks at me and he goes, "You're driving." I'm like, "That good?" He goes, "Oh." Because I can't, I'm that
Seen
guy.
The devil.
Oh, yeah. He's
Seen
seen
the
the devil's dick.
Seen the devil's dick today, boys.
Oh,
So I'm that
boy.
guy, that whole saying, if you can't cope, you don't smoke dope. I'll stick with beer.
Yeah.
I can't cope.
Yeah.
Puts me to sleep, gives me a headache. It just doesn't coincide with my inner work. So I start driving. We're cruising down the gravel. And I'll have to show you where it's at. But there's a spot over toward the Missouri line, and there's this low water bridge, and all the trees are like grown over it. And so broad daylight,
Mhm.
it's super dark down in there where you go down into the trees and go across the slow water bridge. Well, I'm cruising along and he's over there kind of vegged out,
Eating
and-
peanuts out of my pocket.
eating peanuts out of his pocket, and we were eating honey mustard Dots pretzels. We ate a whole
The
damn
wife-
bag of them.
The wife packed them that day.
Oh,
My wife is a genius.
She
She
is.
knows I'm going to do something stupid. So when I open the cooler, what I've already packed with alcohol, it's full of Lunchables and pretzels, and she knows I'm too dumb to stop and go get food to eat
Right.
something. That's
so we
Nothing
always
wrong
got
with that.
snacks.
somewhat okay-ish. My wife's the same.
But I'm cruising down the road. And this
In my
son of a
6'4".
bitch screams, "Stop!" And I'm like, And I did. I slammed on the fucking brakes.
Eventually.
Looked at him
Eventually.
eventually after he thought his life was gone. And I look at him. I'm like, what? He goes, the road's out. And I kind of look.
Shit, fuck me.
Oh, yeah. The way that shadow come across the road and it got dark going down to that low water bridge. I mean, if I was in that state, yeah, it probably did look like the road was out. I was like, it's just a shadow. And he goes, wow. Fucked up.
I had to get out of the buggy and go walk down there and look at it to make sure the road was there.
I have a story like that one time. I actually have a video. So my friend Brett, he's the one that got me like I told you when I came off hard stupid shit.
Right?
And I always said that I don't have anything against weed because it got me away from hard drugs.
It's all natural.
Yeah, I mean,
Earth.
so Brett came over one
Thank
day
God.
and he's like, hey, he's like, I want you to, it was him and a couple of his buddies. So we're gonna go out in the front porch and we're gonna have a smoke. I'm like, okay, fuck it. Kids aren't
Work
here.
night,
I'm
bring
home
some
during
beer.
layoff because it was cold outside. Fuck it, let's go do it.
So we ate a whole pizza and 3 bags of Doritos.
No, so we went out there and it was one of those like what fucking Cat Williams said. One went in rotation. And then it was gone. Another one came into rotation. And
Oh,
so, oh, yeah. So by the time I realized that we were like 30, 35 minutes into this rotation, and I'm sitting there like, holding my head up, and I'm fucked up in this lawn chair. And I'm like, we're going to go
crawl
inside.
before you walk.
So I went inside, and I'm like, I'm going to play Call of Duty. This is back when the first, it was like prime COVID. This is Warzone when it first come out.
Right.
So I started playing Warzone, and Brett's always one of those like, oh, I can fucking smoke with the top dogs. And the other 2 dudes are behind me on the couch, and they're fucking sitting there. And they're sitting there fucking, they're sitting there fucking eating some chips that I gave them. And I hear this fucking roaring noise. I look over, and Brett is passed out. Like I had the couches that have the fold out deal. He's like this, and I fucking kicked him, and you would have thought he fell off a fucking the goddamn Empire State Building.
It fell off the edge of the earth.
He fucking came out of that fucking chair, had a moment like you. His feet didn't, I don't think they touched the fucking floor because he fell flat fucking face first, rolled into like a somersault, and then fucking was gone, ran out my house. And I was like, what was that? And those 2 dudes were fucking dying laughing.
Oh, I bet.
And I'm just like, I was so baked. I was like, I'm fucking confused. I was like, what happened? Like, I don't even remember kicking him. But apparently he must have been having that dream, seeing something, and fucking
saw the
like
devil.
have you seen the cat videos when they're trying to fucking run and they can't fucking move?
Mm-hmm.
Then Brett's fucking falling through my house,
I
fucking up
love it.
every rug in that motherfucker, and I'm just like, oh fuck. And then Brett come back inside and he's like, hey, I gotta go home. I was like, I don't think you should drive. And Brett's like, I'll be fine. I'll be fine. He leaves in his standard fucking Mustang 5.0, and you just hear, wah, 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 and he fucking tried to drive the motherfucker.
Oh, my God.
I'm like, you know what? He was never here. He was never fucking here. I don't even know what happened.
No.
But he called me the next day, and he was like, I haven't been that fucked up in years. I was like, you smoke daily.
I literally, I can probably count on both hands the number of times I've tried. But my very first time, I'll never forget it. I was framing houses in the city. And we're on our way to the city. My boss's truck, my brother-in-law's driving, and this dude in the back, Scotty. I don't even know if he's still alive. He was old when I was young, type of. But this
But
dude,
those fucking old timers were built different.
oh, this dude,
Yeah.
he couldn't function without the old Mary Jane. And so he's sitting in the back and he goes, the boss isn't here today. He's like, I'm smoking on the way. And so he cracked his window. We're in a big 4-door square body Chevy truck with a camper shell. And so he's got the back window cracked and he's back there puffing on it. And he leans up. He goes, hey, kid, want some of this? And I looked at my brother-in-law and I'm literally 18, 19 years old. Never even been around it. He's like, want some of this? I'm like, sure. So I took it, handed it back. It makes its way around the truck and comes back to me again. Take another hit, pass it around. I take the 3rd hit, and my brother-in-law goes, you need to slow down.
The boss.
The boss is gone. We get it.
On.
When the boss is gone, we get it on. Yeah, we out. And so I'm thinking, uh-oh, I've never done this before. And my brother-in-law, I mean, he was a veteran,
Yeah.
to say the least, with that stuff. And I'm like, he just told me to stop. Uh-oh, I went too far.
Yeah.
We
I have
make
a few
it.
stories.
We make it about halfway to the city,
Yeah.
and I think it kicked in.
Pass out.
No. Somebody would ask me something, and I'd answer him, and then I'd sit there and go, "Did I answer him? Should I answer him again? If I answer him twice, he's gonna know I'm jacked up. But if I don't answer him at all, he's gonna think I'm mad, and then I just space out, totally forget what we were talking about, and then 10 seconds, it may have been 2 seconds later, somebody would say something to me, and it was the whole cycle, all the way to the city.
So have
Every time
you,
somebody said something, I was like,
you guys ever heard of dabs?
Yes.
Okay, so
What?
the first time I ever did dabs, and I don't do this shit anymore.
this
but,
hat
like,
is killing me.
oh, I love
I
it.
can't help it.
Help me, Cruise. Oh fuck yeah.
Oh, help me, Jesus. Oh, help me, Tom Cruise. Ninjas are after me.
So I was with my old lady's stepdad. This was years ago, and I was at the time I was thought I was an avid smoker. So we're out in their garage, his little single car garage. He went out. He had I think he had some kind of cancer at one point, and like the weed helped with the pain, and so I was like, you know what? I mean, it helps. Fuck it. We can go out there, and I'm sitting there, and I'm smoking a cigarette, and he's like, hey, you ever tried this? What is that? He's like, wax. Okay.
Yeah.
I was like, well, I mean, I
Whoa.
was like, well, I mean, I smoke weed. I was like, yeah, fuck it, let's do it.
You know that old saying, you got to crawl before you walk?
Okay, hold on. I needed to crawl. But so he fucking shows me how to do it. You know, you gotta get the thing hot, dip it in there, then fucking hail it. This is
Really?
gonna come out. Yeah.
I've seen them. I have never done
So it's like a
them.
glass
No.
deal, and they have the wax in a container.
Use
and
like
you
a
get it real fucking hot.
The shit's made with butane. Though.
Yeah. And you
That's
get
the
it real
scary
fucking
Really?
hot,
Yes.
and then you dip the thing in there, and it starts to smoke because it's hot glass, and you just.
Oh yeah.
Well, I mean, it's
Really?
all different now. This is back when the shit kind of first came out.
That shit used like a pea size.
Oh,
little
fuck
deal,
me.
Really?
And you will talk to the angels.
Oh, so I'm sitting there, and he fucking hits his. You know,
devil's
he fucking inhales super hard, and he hits it again real quick, and he hands it to me, and I was like, watched him do it, so I did it. Hand it
You
back.
did exactly the same amount he did.
No, he just told me like to take the little piece of it, scrape it off his side, just a little bit. So I did that. I handed it back to him, and he does it again, and then he hands it back to me, and I'm like, oh, fuck, did it again, and then I hand it back to him, and he hands it back to me, and he's like, you said you're an average smoker, right? I'm like, yeah, I got one of these little one-hitter boxers. He's like, oh fuck, and I was like, what do you mean, fuck? And he was like, you're done.
I believe.
He was like, you need to give it back. So I'm sitting there, and I'm in a lawn chair, and I'm like, you know what? This ain't bad.
Remind me
I feel
about-
the high.
Remind me about state baseball. Go ahead.
Oh God.
Yeah. Go ahead.
And so I'm sitting there, and he's like, all right, let's go inside. I'm like, so I go to get up, and nothing works.
No.
And I'm like, oh, fuck.
Oh,
So I get
you
up,
were stuck.
and then I went, for some reason, there's a door that goes into the garage. That I went outside to go around the long way.
to go in
and-
the garage.
He's like, are you good? I was like, I think I'm a puke. I was like, I think I'm gonna throw up. He was like, I've never had someone throw up from that. I'm like, dude, I was like, I don't even know where the fuck I'm at anymore. And like, I sat there and fucking puked, and then I went inside, and I'm leaning on the table like this. And I was mid conversation, like talking to you right now, and he's talking to me, and I just fell asleep like this. And I sat there for like 3.5 hours. I had to fucking go inside. I've never done dabs since then. Because that one time. And the only time I've ever had that much of a fuck up in my life was whenever I was working in the union. This dude gave me an edible for the first time that he made from home. Him and his girlfriend made the Fruity Pebble Rice Krispie treat. We got to work when he found out that I'd smoked too. He was like, here,
Iron a
just
duck.
eat
What?
this. Give me a fucking Rice Krispie treat. So I didn't know you're not supposed to eat the whole fucking Rice Krispie treat. So I just fucking chewing away on it. He was like, "Did you eat the whole thing?" I was like, "Yeah." He's like, "Oh fuck."
Oh no.
He
Oh
was
no.
like, we're going up there today. I'm like, "Yeah, it's about 11 stories." He was
said,
like,
I'll be up there before the lift even
I
takes
said,
us
"What's the
up
problem?" Dude, we got up there. I'm holding on to the back rail.
there.
I'm like,
Scared to death.
like, we gotta go down, dog. And he was like, "I don't think you can even run the motor to go down." And I'm like, "No, I don't think so." And so the whole time I'm holding on to the stage, just. And he was like, "I shouldn't have gave you that. I should have waited till you went home." And I was like, "No, bro, I feel great." But I couldn't move.
Oh,
I was
my.
fucked up 12 stories in the fucking air.
So
Ugh.
at one point,
Oh, yeah, state baseball.
we worked at a trailer manufacturing facility that I won't mention the name.
Yes, we did.
My brother worked there, a whole bunch of us, all buddies there. Okay, in high school, I had a lot of fun. The marijuana shit. After that, for Jesus, damn near 20 years, never touched it. Yeah. Decided, I got to the point I could do it again. Did a little play with it here and there. We get out there, and back in the part I worked with, my brother, he had a lot of fun. He
Oh,
brought me
did
a
he ever?
cookie. Little cookie.
Yeah.
Here, have that.
Drugs are bad. Okay.
Okay.
Fuck yes.
So he gives me this cookie, and I eat this cookie. I was like, what is that? He goes, that tastes kind of funny. He goes, oh, shit. I spent the rest of the afternoon wandering around the shop. I'd stop midway.
Or hiding behind a welding hood.
Yeah, brother, come get me. Turn it. Tom, you gotta go back this way. Okay.
Fuck.
Where were we going?
Buzzword was like, you give him that? Yeah. Fuck.
And he ate the whole cookie.
I mean, little cookie.
Yeah.
I'm a big guy.
But a
big
quarter-
cookies, but
Quarter of the cookie would have been
son of a
enough.
bitch. Yeah.
Edibles that fuck you up.
No, we
Oh.
went, and I can't even make this up. I feel bad, but I couldn't. It wasn't my fault. It was not my. I want to clear that up. It
Stories
was
always
not
start
Wait a
out
minute,
my
is this
fault.
the tent and not blinking all night
No,
long?
no, oh no, that's that's a good one. I forgot about that. No, so we go to state baseball,
Oh.
and we all, the whole baseball team. My youngest, it was like 8U baseball, so a whole bunch of 8, 9-year-old boys. We go to state baseball. I think they end up getting second that year, but we all stayed at the same hotel up in the city, and we're like, look, when we're done playing, we're all going back to the hotel. They had a great big outdoor pool. All the parents pooled money together. We bought a bunch of pizzas. We had this big pizza party and pool party. And ended up playing volleyball till like 2 a.m. I mean, it was a good time. We get there, and we're still waiting on some of the parents to show up. And I'm there with my wife and my son and a couple of the boys and a couple of the coaches. And long story short, this guy that was there was with my wife's cousin. I think she was a cousin or somehow related. Anyway, my wife's related to the whole damn county. And no, not a lie. And so we were talking to him, and I was trying to quit smoking at the time, and I had a vape. And it was back when you bought your own vape mod, and you had the little deal on it, and you carried around the little bottle of juice, and you squirted in it and everything. So I had my little vape mod with me, and I'm sitting at the picnic table drinking beer, puffing on this thing, and this guy that was with her friend or relation or whatever, he goes, "You vape?" Yeah. He's like, "Here, try this." And he hands me his, and I'm like, okay, well, maybe this is some different kind of nicotine juice. Or,
That one tastes skunky.
Yeah. And so, no, I just hit it like I would hit my vape.
Oh, no.
Oh, dude, yeah. I took her all the way to the core. Big old rip, thinking I'm going to blow this cloud out. And about halfway through it, I'm like, and as I blow it out, I'm like, oh, I really know this taste. And he looked right at me and he goes, 99.9% pure. And it hit me. I'm like, pure what? Oh, shit. You know me. Everybody knows me.
Suck it so hard.
Oh, Just a tip, just for a second, just to see how it feels. I don't
God.
have a let's be quiet and just hang out mode in me.
No, not fucking at all.
No.
So it makes it a lot of fun.
I sat at the picnic table. And this is just now we're gonna go into what I was told. Because after that big rip on that thing, all a little foggy. I sat there for the better part of an hour. And my wife said I never said a word. She said you wouldn't make eye contact with anybody.
Yeah.
She said your eyes were glazed over. She said, and I thought something was wrong. So she walks up and she looks right, and I do remember this part. The whole from ripping off of his bong, basically, to her looking at me. I don't remember a whole lot, and she looked right at me and she goes, "You okay?" And I looked right at her and I go, "Fuck." And I didn't say it out loud. I just whispered it, and she's like, "What happened?" I said, "That's not a vape he's got." And of course, my wife had a couple cocktails in her, and she's like, "You," and just starts going off. She's like, "I can't believe you got my husband all fucked up." And I'm like, no, don't tell everybody. She told everybody at the pool, like announced it. So if I wasn't paranoid enough, now I'm like, oh my God, everybody's staring at me. Like I said,
great.
I can count on both hands the number of times I've done it.
Yeah.
And that's one of the maybe 4 or 5 that sticks out in my mind because I'm like, oh dear God.
Oh, lady's stepdad did that to me not too long ago.
I ate a whole Domino's pizza right after that.
His house, and we were
The whole fucking thing.
we were in the
Oh.
garage, and I had one of them disposable vapes, and I'm standing in the garage hitting it,
You want something other than the devil? I got some teas over here or something.
and
Yeah,
he
give me
fucking
one. Give me a tea.
he was like, he was like, I can got one of those, and hands me, and so I was like, oh, cool. I just hit it, and I'm like, that tastes good, because it had like this minty, fruity taste. I was like, that's actually kind of good. I ripped it about 4 or 5 times,
Foster the beast.
and I ended up going inside,
Try
and we
one
sit there.
myself.
He pulled up
Don't
some
make me a
fucking
wet puddle.
political like JFK shooting thing he wanted to show me, and I ended up fucking zonked the fuck out, and I was like, why do I feel this way? He did the same thing that you fucking did. He was like, oh,
Oh, yeah, you were trapped.
he was like, you didn't know that was that pin, and I'm like, no. He's like, yeah, but it's like 12%. It's like 12%. I said, you motherfucker, I thought it was a vape, and he was like, it is a vape. It's got nicotine and THC. And I was like, why do you need both?
See, this is how we always found each other. I would lose him in a crowd of people, and you'd hear him. The drunker he got, the louder he gets. Fuck, I can find him in any
I am
fucking
not
crowd.
that loud.
I call bullshit all day. Anybody that knows you knows that's bullshit.
I mean, he's not wrong.
In the bar setting where we used to hang out,
I don't know.
You hear him
I
from the
couldn't
other
find you
end.
at the Luke Combs concert. I got
drunk?
fucked up. I
That was it. That was at Arrowhead.
That was Arrowhead.
Yeah, we were at opposite ends of the
Dude,
field.
so did he tell you about what happened to me?
Oh,
so-
this is great.
Okay, so we get in our seats. He sits on like the side of the stage, and we were up in the top.
Yeah, but
part.
clarify this. He bought tickets. Is it good?
Pretty good.
He bought tickets like a month before we did.
Yeah.
And then it was an afterthought, and me and my wife and Mike and Danielle decided to get tickets. So we got tickets. We all knew we were going. We all
My old lady used to work for the hotel in Fort Scott, so she got discounts. So I got them a double room. I then got him and Courtney, and then Mike and them a room for $30 a piece,
yeah.
and our
so,
room was like 45.
so
So
I was like, look, we all got to hang out before the concert.
well,
I remember you kind of talking about going up.
this
Oh, so
motherfucker
good.
takes his dad's handicap pass, and they park fucking front row.
Don't judge.
What's wrong with that?
I'm right.
Nothing.
I didn't. I had to park fucking. I Ubered in.
If it's any
I
if
Ubered
it's
into
any
the hotel.
consolation, my hip was hurting that day, and I did walk with a limp.
I Ubered in from our hotel.
Probably not, but I
Walk
did.
with a limp
So we
ain't
got
like a
dropped
pimp,
off by
okay?
fucking Kauffman Stadium. Had to walk all the way across.
I had my
So we
juice.
finally met up with these fuckers, and we drank
Pimp
in the
juice.
parking lot. So we get to our seats, right? And Hook hadn't even came out yet. It was because it went that band, and then
Riley Green,
Laney Wilson.
Laney Wilson.
Oh, thank you,
But-
Jesus.
Riley Green was after Laney
Was
Wilson.
it Old Dominion?
No, it was a
Little Big Town.
No, it was a new band. They were like
No,
three
it was
Mexicans.
Yeah, hang on, I'll think of it. It's not a new band. They're old, but they're just
Yeah, but it was
starting to get
those
big.
guys
Wow, Meryl?
first.
No, I want to say it's not Turnpike Troubadours, but it's along them lines. They're Red Dirt.
But anyway, so it was them, then Lainey Wilson, and then Riley Green, and then Luke Combs. So about this time that like when we walked into Arrowhead, and
That was
I
when
didn't
Lainey
pay any
Wilson
attention.
still had the dump truck.
I didn't pay attention, and then when I bought 2 fucking beers, it was $46 for 2 fucking 25-ounce cans. I was like, babe, we're not gonna be that fucked up tonight because I'm not paying $100 every time we fucking drink.
But you did.
And so we got to our seats, we're drinking. She goes down and gets a basket of, like chicken strips and shit. Well, there's this
You went down.
not gonna lie, there's not being like racial or whatever. There's a Mexican guy that sat like 6 seats down from us. People were behind us were cool as fuck, although the lady was drunkard shit. Dude sitting next to us was cool as shit. Well, this Mexican dude, he comes and walks down to me, and he's like, "Hey, what's up?" And he was fucked up. He was like, "Every time, if I get lost, I'm gonna find you, and because I know where my seats are." Okay. So I get another fucking drink. I ended up going down and getting a Crown and Sprite and come back up. Well, he's like 2 sections over. They're fucking looking around. And I was like, over here. So I'd go fucking get him.
Hey,
And I'd be
Pablo!
like, hey, it's like over here. And then he'd go back down. He'd always bring me up a fucking beer every time. Well, drunk people have to pee a lot. And everyone's like, do you guys know who he is? And I said, I have no fucking idea. Well, I made friends with everybody around me because I'm that guy. I go to a party or whatever, and I just want to be friends with everybody. I meant to make it easier. Well, everyone's handing me their drinks they don't want. Like this one girl ordered a drink, and she's like, it tastes gross. I don't want it. And I'm like, oh, okay, cool.
This one tastes like
And I was
Roofies.
like-
You have it.
I was like, this tastes good. So I
This
fucking
tastes like
drank
a
it.
bad decision.
So I got fucked up for free because this Mexican guy and all these fucking younger kids around us just kept giving me shit. So we go to leave Arrowhead, and we're at section like 330 at the fucking top. So I make it down, and we're leaving.
With a nosebleed.
Yeah, and we get to fucking leaving, and I make it. You know, there's that Taco Bell up there, right there by Arrowhead.
Never been there.
Oh, you never been? Okay, well, there's a Taco Bell right outside Arrowhead.
Me and sports, you're like, yeah.
And so, we're walking up there. I puked fucking twice.
The moral
Because
of the story is don't
There
ever
was so
Uber
much different
to
fucking
Arrowhead for a concert.
alcohol in my stomach that it was just like fighting at the fuck. You ever seen that TikTok where the stomach's like, "Oh, hey, tequila, you can't come in
Oh,
tonight."
yeah.
Yeah, that was me.
Okay, fine. Everybody out.
Yeah, that was me. So we get up there and we sit down. It's raining. It's fucking raining that night. It was after you guys left.
It rained right
I'm
after we
sitting
left.
in the fucking rain under a tree, and I'm like, and she's just like, babe, I'm gonna call us an Uber and I'm gonna pick us up. Well, then she wakes me up and I'm fucking sitting there, fucking drunk, passed out, wet. And she's like, babe, it's gonna be 4 hours. And I'm like,
Uber
oh.
was overloaded. They couldn't
And
get
I was
in.
like, I had 2% battery on my phone, and I said, I fucking know a guy. And so I called this dude at 2 in the morning.
that he used to work with.
And I said, I will fucking pay you to come get me. I'm at Arrowhead by Taco Bell. He said, I fucking got you. He showed
And all he
up.
had to do was
Fuck
call us. We
yes.
were literally, the hotel that his wife got us was literally 2 exits east of Arrowhead. And so we left, couldn't find him
I was fucking gone.
because we hung out before the concert, but they had to go,
Wandering.
he had to go to different seats. So we hung out before the concert. Well, then after we went in, they went up to their seats. We went to ours. Well, then, you know how it gets when you get to a concert. There's so many people on the internet, so many
The
people
signal's
Snapchat,
ass.
and the signal goes to hell. Well, I tried texting him, wouldn't go through. And finally, I'm like, well, we'll just hang out at the truck for a little bit. So we got to the truck, knowing because we were knowing that we
Upfront parking.
had the good parking, but that also means you're going to have to wait. So we had to wait for quite a while. We sat there at the truck and hung out,
Bro, I was a dog on
and
a
I
leash.
kept waiting for him to come back by. Well, he never came back by. So we leave. We go to IHOP and eat breakfast. It's at this point, it's like 1:00 in the morning. Go to the hotel. I wake up the next morning to a text from him going, "Wait till you hear what happened."
Apparently, there's a statue. I didn't mean to do this. There's a statue that sits out there. And these people were talking to my old lady about how it's gonna be like 4 fucking hours, and they're like, "Is he with you?" And I was leaned up against the statue, just, and I was like, "He's a
Oh.
good man."
Yeah,
He's a good man,
had a
and I walked the fuck
bad
off.
Time. But so I call him.
Fake cripple.
I have a bad hip.
Hashtag fake cripple.
I do have a bad hip.
Oh.
So I call him the next morning and he's like, don't ever Uber to a concert.
No.
I said, why? He goes, because when they're all leaving, Ubers can't get in. They had that rideshare parking lot. Well, that rideshare parking lot was right by the stadium.
All I can say
And
is
you
is
got
the-
4 lanes of traffic going out of every exit. The Ubers couldn't get in. So everybody that Ubered
was
had
sitting
to
there.
stand there
Dude,
in
there
the
was
parking
a
lot and
party
wait.
at the fucking. There's people at that gas station by Taco Bell
They had a
going
full-blown party.
fucking buying alcohol and drinking in the parking lot, waiting on Uber to
It
get
was
there.
insane.
And I give props to the owner of the gas station because they were at the 7-Eleven. And
Thank you, come again.
and
Want to make money tonight?
they fucking called their family and they were showing up in minivans.
More alcohol.
No, and they were
And
literally
making money
saying,
taking them.
"Hey, where do you need to go?" And these people are like, "Oh, we need to go to the airport." And they're like, "Okay, $400." And people just get in.
we
And I'm
had-
thinking, "Fuck me, I'm in the wrong business. I'm puking in the parking lot over here."
So me and Mike
That's fucked up.
Miles and our wives are in his truck, and we had several people. We'll pay you $100 to take us to Westport. And we're like, because Mike was good. The rest of us were hammered, and I'm thinking $100 to go to Westport. That sounds like a great idea. And Mike looks at me and he goes, "No, that's the opposite direction. We only have 2 exits to go. We can go eat breakfast and be in bed." And I'm like, okay.
So this guy picks me up, or picks me and my old lady up. We get to the hotel, I'm sitting there,
And
Said
he stayed,
fucking
and
starving.
to clear this up, he stayed in a hotel over by Liberty Memorial. Like opposite direction of
Because
us.
ours is this big suite room. you know,
Yeah,
it's
it's
fancy.
super. It's a super nice hotel. I've stayed there before.
And so she's like, "Well, I don't know where there is," because she's not familiar with Kansas City. So I was like, "There's a Taco Bell like 2 blocks away."
Yeah, but the problem is if you go 2 blocks in the wrong direction where you stayed,
Oh yeah, and
it goes
so
from okay.
Okay.
so
Bad.
so we pull on the Taco Bell, and she's like, "What do you want?" So we ordered our food, and the lady's like, "Are you guys good?" And I'm fucking sitting. I had Luke Combs on the radio, just fucking jamming. She's like, "He's," and she's like, "Oh," and fuck, I got back to the room, and there was these 2 girls. I'm assuming did the same thing. Because they left their fucking door open. There's one girl that was in her room puking her fucking guts up.
Oh my
and
god.
the other girl's like, "It was such a fun time," and she kept falling over, and I was just like, shut their door, and I went to the next room.
Yeah.
I was like, "You bitches need to go to bed." Yeah, it was fucking rough.
It was. It was a lot of. That was a lot of fun. That concert was.
hammered for free. I bought myself 1 beer and 1 mixed drink.
Yeah, I didn't make out so good.
Ended up shit faced.
That's what happens when you're a fake person. You get the good parking spot, but you buy your own beer. And boy, did I ever. I'm like,
Oh fuck!
yeah.
Have a GoFundMe for fake cripple.
I mean,
Putting that on a fucking t-shirt.
I'm okay with it. Go fund me for fake cripples. Not to make light of anybody that's really crippled, but
I walk with a limp and a
Definitely
wobble
gonna-
all the time.
My
so
hip
they don't
hurt.
ever judge
I'm gonna
me.
have to make a disclaimer for this video.
a total disclaimer. Which is fine.
Oh god, parental advisory and just shit.
Wow, that was cool. What are we at? What are, almost at an hour for the second time?
This whole thing is gonna. This is all gonna be one video.
Oh, I
thank you,
love it.
Jesus.
So, it's,
Love
so
it.
right now we're pushing about 2 hours.
That's good. Sean Ryan goes like 4.
Oh yeah,
People
because,
watch
you know,
the whole thing.
Yeah, they do.
Yeah.
It's gonna take me 4.
You people
Edit
are
this.
so not going to get bored with this one.
They might. They might.
No, because I could start talking about bike rallies and we could go on for another 2
Jesus
hours.
Christ.
No.
Oh, I'm telling you.
Oh, I'm sure.
Oh, we've done some things. No, so he was talking about earlier when I said something about extracurricular activities.
Oh, that one.
Yeah, and he's like,
I wasn't there for that.
no.
I just
So
multiple
we go.
firsthand experiences.
Oh, it was. Oh, titty show.
I fucking showed a titty on YouTube. We're gonna get banned.
Will we?
I mean,
I mean, it was.
if
It wasn't a good one.
If you two showed yours, they might think they're.
God
That's
damn,
wrong.
what happened up there?
Yeah. Yeah, he gives me shit about being old. Look at that. Mm-hmm. He's got a fucking 6 head.
Get it out of the way now.
His eyebrows and his hairline got mad at each other.
Yuck,
They're
yuck.
currently at
ways.
war right now.
They are.
Eyebrows are
I
winning.
give
they're
him
pushing
shit
her
all the
back.
time. He starts giving me a hard time about gray hair. I'm like, yeah, you and your bangs.
Well, that's like the other day. He was at work and he took his hat off and he was doing this, and I was like, "Just fucking rub it in, why don't you?"
Yeah, quit
And
bragging.
he was like, "Oh, you can't do that, can
I
you?"
didn't even think about it. I was like, oh, my head kind of itched.
Yeah.
And he's like, oh, that's fine. Rub it in. I was like, yeah, rub those hairs in you ain't got. No, so we go to Kentucky. The Little
Not
Sturgis.
we. I wasn't there.
Now he didn't get to go to this one. So we go to Little Sturgis. And it's about 7 hours from here. Good road trip. And my dad goes and he's got all our stuff on his trike. And me and my buddy are riding our bikes. We get out there. We stopped right outside of Paducah, Kentucky. And went to a liquor store. Got all our beer for the weekend. His wife buys one of them great big half gallons of pre-mixed margarita. I don't do tequila.
Not your dad's wife, another guy.
Yeah, my buddy's wife. So we get to Little Sturgis. Well, there's a line. And you have to sit in this line, and they let you in like 150 people at a time. And it's like staged. Well, we got to wait. So we're sitting there, and damn it, man, my buddy, his old lady pulls this bottle out. She's like, all right, let's get started. I've been on a motorcycle for 8 hours in 100-degree heat. My face is 40 different shades of red. And I start drinking tequila at 2 o'clock in the afternoon. An hour later, we get into the campgrounds. We find our spot. We set our tents up. And I look right at him and I'm like, I got to lay down. I'm wore out. I'm beat up. I'm half drunk. I need to just lay down for a little bit. And he goes, you can't. The party's about to get started. What? We got to have you ready to
Adderall
go.
story?
Yeah. So he just hands me this pill and says, take this, it'll keep you from going to sleep. I'm like, okay. I take it. Everybody that knows me knows my mouth is usually in 5th gear. This son of a bitch went from
Yep.
5th gear to holy shit. Like ears pinned back, we're 95 to nothing. I got no stop in me. I don't think I blinked for 12 fucking hours. It was not good. So we party all night, had a blast. Finally, I can see this skyline starting to glow, and I'm like, holy shit, the sun's coming up. We got to go to bed. So we get back to our tents. Mind you, this is in the middle of August. It's 110 degrees in the shade during the daytime. It's still 95 at night. I'm laying on a
Sweating.
freaking rubber air mattress
Sweating.
in a puddle of my own sweat. Can't even blink, let alone fucking go to sleep. I lay there all night, staring at the top of a tent, or all morning, or whatever you want to fucking call it. I finally went to sleep, woke up, and I'm like, what in the hell did you give me? He goes, I'll give you one of my Adderall. I'm like, what?
Oh fuck.
He goes, I have to take them. They level me out. I said, this son of a bitch put me in high speed. Like I was going. He goes, oh, yeah, I knew it'd keep you awake. I didn't think it'd do quite that. I'm like, woof, 36 hours in, and I ain't even blinked, let alone slept.
Let's go back to strangers won't drug you. Your friends will.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's Joey Diaz all day long.
Gladly fucking tell you that.
You don't
my
worry about your
friends have
you don't worry
gotten me
about
more
strangers.
fucked
You worry
up.
about your
Give me-
friends.
It's a
Yeah.
10.
Oh, yeah. 10 milligram Tom. He said it's 250 milligrams.
Dipped in hash oil.
When he talks about getting on that plane, he said, I had
yes.
a moment. He said, I cried.
Do you
I would love to
cry?
fucking hang out with him for.
Oh,
Joey Diaz?
Oh,
God,
fuck yeah.
yes.
Not at all.
I would fucking love
Fuck
to do that.
yeah.
I love him to death, and I would love to watch him live, but I have no desire for that sneaky son of a bitch
Oh, I
to
would.
hang out with him.
If he's like, here, hand it. If he's like this, I'm like, oh, fuck it, we're going
no,
in.
No,
I mean, like,
we're gonna
because
see the
that's a
devil's
story
dick.
that I can tell my
No.
grandkids one day that
I
I
mean-
fucking party with Joey Diaz.
I mean, I'm sure it would
if you
be
get him
fun.
a can of corn and a fucking Diet Coke, he'll do whatever you want.
Can of corn, I'll be fine. Can of corn.
Can of corn, I'll be fine.
Oh, God.
You got cheese on it? Is
Got me, goddammit.
Sucker.
that the K steak? But yeah, I would love to fucking tell my grandkids one day I fucking partied with Joey.
I
Fucking
love
Diaz.
that one where he said Joey looked at me, he smiled, he goes, "Hang on, cocksucker."
We're gonna see the devil today.
Yeah, that would be a good time.
Oh God,
Fuck.
yes, it would.
I think I'd
The
have
fucking
to.
one where he talks about shitting next to his house. Have you seen that?
I guess
Nope.
not.
Oh, it's fucking one. He. Oh, God damn it! The laptop's over
You
there.
drank a lot of that.
I did not. I didn't drink any of it, but two
Hold
little
on,
bitty
let
sips.
me pull it up on my fucking phone. He talks about fucking. He's outside his house, and his neighbor thinks a bear shit by his house, and it was actually him.
Uh-uh.
Hold on.
Oh God.
To TikTok we fucking go.
To TikTok?
TikTok.
To TikTok we go. I'm gonna have to pee again, fellas.
Yeah, I ain't stopping the video yet.
Okay, you don't have to stop it. I'm not even gonna turn it down now because I know better.
This is how it starts.
So I still ate cinnamon.
Yeah. You ready yet?
Hot water burn baby.
Your pressure's a bitch.
Peer pressure. I sick all fucking day.
Yeah, I don't think
That
we
will
want to.
help.
No, you don't want to drink after him.
That will help.
You might have the trots.
I think a
That
lot of
will
it.
not help you.
I think
He's
a
like,
lot
"You
of it
just
was.
leave it alone."
Why is my phone? Your network is unstable. I know. Just like me.
I'm unstable. What the fuck?
Oh God.
My therapist says I'm fine.
Okay, I'm pulling this up on the fucking computer. If you have
Okay,
to go
pull
take
it
a
up.
piss, then go take a piss.
Pull it up. I'm gonna go pee.
Oh.
Pull it up. We got to see this.
Over here.
Just show me your boobs while we're gone.
Didn't know it was that kind of show.
It is now. This is where you have to ad lib.
Oh.
Alright, I found it.
Damn, that didn't take long.
It's fucking hilarious. We'll wait for him to hurry up and go pee, and then we'll watch it. I fucking was dying. I wish I could turn the fucking volume up. Can't believe as old as it is. There's
It
no
ain't got a master button.
It has a
somewhere.
master button right here, but that's it.
If you hold it, will it actually bring up an options deal?
It brings up that. Oh fuck!
Go to
Let's leave it on this one.
Well, now you fucked it up.
I fucking turned it
Jesus
off
Christ.
now.
Okay, little friend, come back.
Yeah, it's fucking hilarious.
Oh, Jesus. Mm.
All right, you fucking ready?
I'm ready.
Okay.
Did he say about taking a shit?
Yeah.
Oh my god. He said he took a shit in the neighbor's backyard.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my god. Oh. He told him it was him?
That's not the one.
I'll be dying. Some animal took a dump.
At the weed store, the post office.
Oh my God, he would be so much fun to just hang out with
Oh fuck.
a day.
Yeah.
Oh, that would be great.
Jesus.
Fucking shits outside.
That would be
yeah.
great.
That was Joey Diaz fucking shitting outside.
I know a guy. I know a guy that had a little bit of an episode in the shower.
Yeah, you had to waffle stomp it?
Said you wouldn't say anything about that.
You had to waffle stomp in the shower?
Have you not?
What's a waffle stomp?
That's where you shit in the shower and you gotta stomp it down the drain.
Shut up.
Because it's got the waffle shapes, you know, and you
That's
gotta,
a thing.
it's called a
Yeah.
waffle stomp, yeah.
Turn into a professional fucking clogger.
I'm 46 years old and I just learned what a waffle stomp was.
Oh fuck.
On this
Oh,
day, March
God.
1st, 2024, I now know what a waffle stomp is.
Yeah.
No kidding.
You've never done that?
No,
Dude, I'm telling you.
no.
Change your
No, I
life.
think
Life
that-
changing.
I
It's
think the
changed your
worst thing
fucking
that ever
life.
happened to me, I was when Dylan was a baby. So this is
Get in the bathtub.
almost 20 years ago. No, no. So I got a stomach. And in the old house we lived in, it was just a straight shot from the couch to the kitchen. But you had to go all the way through the spare bedroom around to the bathroom. And I'm like, I could feel it. I was like, oh, I'm gonna be sick. So I just took off running to the kitchen sink. It had the what's that thing called that grinds everything up?
Garbage disposal.
Garbage disposal. I was like, I'll just puke in the sink. I ran. And in the garbage disposal, right? Every time I'd heave,
You shit.
it come out the other end too. And I could feel it going down my leg, and I'm like, no, no. Oh, it was horrible.
That was
Horrible. So then I stood there with house slippers full.
Oh shit.
Oh, yeah.
God.
Yeah. Pants full. And I'm like, what do I do? I didn't do a waffle stomp. But I can honestly say my shower turned into a washing machine.
Did the
I
shit
just
shuffle
climbed
and
in
you shuffled
completely
your fucking
clothed.
blade?
And started washing everything. It was horrible.
At that point, you go outside and get the hose with the spray head on it and just start cleaning.
Oh.
Or if you got a good dog.
Oh, when Harley was a
Oh
baby,
god.
when Harley was a baby, you know, you have those years where money's a little tight.
Mm-hmm.
We didn't have a pool. So I bought one of them little 12-inch tall blow-up pools. I put it out in the yard. And me and Dylan are sitting in it, and you're filling it up with the garden hose, and it's like sub-zero. Coming out of that garden hose, you're freezing to death. And she come out, and she couldn't have been 3. In her little bikini, cute as shit. And I pick her up, and I set her in the pool, and she plops down, and I'm like, there's floaties in this pool. It's coming around the garden hose. What? And just like little bitty pieces of stuff. I'm like, what in the hell is going on? And she stands up, and you see that knot right in the middle. And I'm like, Dylan, get out of the pool. Get out of the pool now.
Get the fuck out!
Yeah. I was like, get out of the pool. So he gets out, and he's like, what's the matter, Dad? I was like, oh, nothing. I was like, and I just start dumping it. And he's like, what do you do? And I said, we got to clean the pool. He's like, why? And she's just standing there smiling. And just little ringlet curls. And I'm like, this is not funny. I'm like, go up there and let your mama clean your butt. She's like, okay. Well, when she'd sit down, she squished it all the way up. So she goes up there, but she's still got this knot, right? And you can see her as she walks away, got this little lump in her butt. She goes up there. She's gone for a little bit. I'm filling the pool back up. Dylan's sitting back in it. We're ready to go. We're gonna get rid of this August day and hang out in this sub-zero,
Right.
sub-zero pool. She comes back. There's no lump. I'm like, okay, everything's
Dug
good.
it out.
No, she sat down. Smashed that everywhere.
Oh, God.
She climbed back in, and here come the floaties again. I'm like, what? I said, baby, what are you doing? And I stood her up, and I'm like, oh, no, it was in everything.
It was a
Everything.
pancake.
So I did what you're talking about. So she got the garden hose. We got her clean. She was freezing.
That was fucking $40 worth of water right there.
Oh, yeah.
Town. My son, that little shit. They'd be playing
Literally.
It never failed. Be outside running around. Gotta poop. Shitting in the front yard.
Oh,
Constantly. We lived right on the edge of town. Be out there putting pants down. God damn it. Go to the house.
Why we need to get you a cat box? Get in the litter box. Goddamn.
that's kind of a hard one to explain
Oh.
because we went to Cabela's up in the city. It was right around Christmas time. And my mom and dad had a Weimaraner. And if you've ever been around one of them dogs, remember Mo?
I remember Mo.
I swear this dog spoke English. And he'd ride in that truck all day long, and you'd never hear anything out of him till he got thirsty, and he'd sit back there and go. And I'm like, I hear you. We'll stop in a minute. He'd be quiet for a little bit, and then you hear him. I'm like, all right, I'm stopping. So I'd stop, fill his bowl up. He needed a drink. This dude would literally cough at you when he needed a drink. We get to Cabela's, and I don't pay no attention to anybody out, walking in the parking lot. And I'm like, this dog's been in this truck almost all day. So I opened the door. I was like, Mo, go pee. Well, he jumped out of the truck, went right to the grass island, started peeing. And this lady stops right by the truck, and she goes, did you just tell that dog to pee? And he went on command? And I'm like, yeah, if you've been in this truck all day, you'd go when somebody told you to go too. And I turn around and look, and my kid has dropped trowel. Pants at his ankles. Bare-assed. And he's peeing, and so is the dog. And I'm like, they both listen. And the lady just looked at me and shook her head. And I'm like, I didn't even tell him to go, but yeah, apparently he had to too. The dog listens really good, though. Yeah, it is.
Okay, but Dylan, even when he was a little kid, we don't be hanging out, drinking beer. Here come little Dylan, be right in the middle. Everybody, but no little kid. Looking around, what's everybody doing? Next you realize you hear
Drop
the
trowel.
water running.
Drop trowel.
With pants to his ankles, pissing, listening to everybody.
And if you was standing in the wrong spot, he'd piss right on you. He didn't care. But we made a game out of it. He was the easiest kid on the planet to potty train because he's like, Daddy, I got pee. I'm like, well, go. I don't care where we were at. We stand in a church parking lot, and he's pissing on the tire of my truck. I'm like, you got to go. And he would.
Having girls aren't that easy.
Oh, my daughter was pretty easy.
Squat by the tree.
My daughter was pretty easy just because she didn't like having a dirty butt.
Oh, yeah. Like I said with Code Ranch, she'll just drop the fucking diaper and walk off. Like,
I can't even
done with that.
imagine.
like
Cannot even imagine. That would be hilarious. To find little nuggets all over that.
no, like
Rabbit
if
got
her
loose.
like if she shits in her diaper,
I should just take the diaper
like
off.
she'll just be walking and she's like, no, I'm like, well, that feels, and she'll just unlatch both sides, and that so much just hits the fucking
That is
floor
nasty.
full as fuck, and she just walks off. So you look and you're like, no, she didn't, and you see a shit covered ass just walking through
Little
the
dirty.
house. And I'm like, come on, Moran, get your ass over here. And I'm like, did you poop? Nope. And I'm like, yes, you did.
Yes,
And
you
she just
did.
said, no, I didn't. And I'm like, what's that right there? That's not mine. And I'm like,
Really?
you're the only child in the house that wears diapers.
That's not mine.
And I'm like, okay.
I love her commitment.
Yeah, she's a
She's
little
like,
shit,
nope,
dude.
nope. Somebody else
She's
did that. That wasn't
fucking-
me.
Or what pisses me off is when she does it because, okay, people don't fucking judge me for this, but sometimes, 90% of the time, she sleeps with me and her mom.
Oh, yeah.
is fine.
That's the best place to have
Because-
one.
Slip- let's
Because
fucking
we have a
Best
huge
place to
king
have 'em.
bed. I mean, she has her spot in the middle. I mean, what pisses me off is when it's like 2 or 3 a.m. and she doesn't like the way her diaper feels. She takes it the fuck off and throws it at the foot of the bed. I'm out. I mean, I'm fucking sawing logs. And then when I
Wake up in a
when I wake
pool.
up at 4 a.m. to go to work, I'm like, what the fuck am I wet for? And she's just laying there. I'm just
Yep.
like, I got fucking peed on.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and then I fucking take the diaper from Django because he's fucking chewing on the goddamn diaper.
My son would do the same. He'd slip between me and my wife forever. Wake up, he'd take it. Wake up as I feel something warm hit me in the back. What
Little
the
sprinkler.
fuck? God damn it! I'm like, oh, he didn't mean it. I don't care. Put his ass in the fucking bed.
Yeah.
Or you wake up and you feel those tiny little feet in your underwear.
Oh fuck.
Because their feet are cold.
Yeah. Fucking
His
Christ.
feet would get
Yep.
cold, and I'd feel these two tiny little feet on each butt cheek, and I'm like, what is going? Get your feet out of my underwear?
Yeah.
Oh, dude, he was like a backpack.
Or like what pisses me off is
But
she will cuddle
But
against
wait a
me
minute.
before.
Does
when
it
they-
really piss you off?
Yeah, it doesn't.
No,
Because
because
like
at the end of the day, I promise
at,
you,
right at
coming
first
from
it
an
does.
old dad,
Yeah.
you're gonna miss it.
Like right at first it does because like whenever she comes like when I'm like, come here, it's time to go to bed, you hear the through the fucking house.
Oh, dude.
And so like she gets up in bed and I'm already laying in there looking at TikTok or whatever on my phone, and then she just gets right in my back and I'm like, Jesus Christ. And then she's fucking
Fucking
just
feet are
cold
Oh,
because she likes to be it pisses my lady off.
she likes to be a backpack. doesn't
She walks in the house from daycare or wherever we're at and she gets naked.
Yep.
Just runs around in her diaper.
Fuck, I just happened to cut over from work.
Well,
I was gonna say, I'm
if
46
we do
and I
it, we
still
get
do that.
judged. But like, so she does it, and then she's always cold. Hands are cold, back's cold, whatever. Well, she snuggles into me because I'm a warm-blooded person, and then she'll go whenever I'm fucking laying there, just like, oh fuck, and then she just cuddles with her mom, and she was like, why? She's not that cold, and I'm like, you fucking lying ass. As I'm pulling my underwear back up because she's got her fucking feet.
She done froze me.
Yeah.
She's
Fucking,
not cold now. She took every ounce of heat
oh
I
yeah.
had in me.
Hayden was the same way when she was a kid. Hayden slept with me and me and her mom for years until we had the twins, and then it became you're fucking going to your own bed. And
I'm telling you, enjoy it.
now that Hayden's 13 years old, I'll be like, "Can I get a hug?" She's like, "Fuck off," and I'm like, "Oh, okay." She don't really say "fuck off," but you know, in
You
her
want something?
mind,
You want something?
fucking 10 o'clock.
Yeah.
You want a latte?
Yeah, that'd work. Surprise
He looks like he's tired over there.
me. Yeah.
I mean, I have this.
Okay. You ain't gonna hurt my feelings with a twisted tea.
That's half and half. That's a big.
That
can.
is a self-defense weapon at any gas station.
It is. I've watched people
How
get
long's
knocked
that
out.
rolled around in the fucking cooler?
Just a day or two.
Okay. I ain't gonna.
Been in there for a hot fucking minute. Yeah, we'll leave that. We'll leave that alone. Sheesh.
Actually, no. That the other night when I drank one shooting a podcast,
Yeah.
I bought two.
Oh, I thought that
I
was
just
the
didn't
same
drink
one.
that one, and I was saving it for a special occasion. Well, you're the special.
Well, I'm
occasion.
fucking special, ain't I?
I wasn't gonna say that, but
I knew what you're going for.
Oh fuck! It's almost 10 o'clock.
Oh shit!
well, you gotta turn into a pumpkin.
No. Tired.
Are we at 6 hours yet?
6 hours.
I mean, we got time. I have not yet begun to defile myself.
We're at over.
What are we at?
We're at an hour and 15 minutes
That's it?
on this take.
Oh, this
The
is
take
after the
before,
pee break.
Yeah, we got fucking an hour and 20 minutes on top of that one.
Okay, that's
He doesn't care because he's not the one with the PC that has to edit all of this, and it
Oh,
fucking sends my
God.
computer into a rocket ship. So
I mean,
it
No
vibrates
wonder
my
It takes you a week to edit
it
all
vibrates
this
my
shit.
desk.
that's
like
why we
when I
that's
hit
why
that.
we have to pre-record because he literally could heat his house with the.
Oh, dude, I hit the
the.
fucking export button to where it starts to render everything down into a video, and it's. And I'm like, oh, it's a fucking V6.
Yeah,
And fucking just like-
he come into work one day and he goes, dude, I think my computer almost took off.
Like it was fucking
Yeah.
hot.
Like what? He goes,
It got hot for a
it
minute.
got loud. It started vibrating.
I had to open up my bedroom window in like fucking January because it was so fucking hot. Like to
Nice.
cool my computer off.
Just like an
Nice.
old girlfriend, right? So hot, she just heated the whole room up.
I had one of them.
You wouldn't talk about it while we were recording anyway,
Why are we talking like this?
would you? Said I sure do love me some of them French fried taters and mustard.
It's how that's how it feels to drive an F-250.
F-250.
Have you ever seen that? Did you ever have a girlfriend and you got confused and fucked her dad?
Oh dear God.
Like
That's how it
driving
feels.
fucking Ford.
That's how it drives. That's how it feels to drive an F-250.
What's
You got an
it like-
F-150.
What's it like with the F-150?
It feels just fine. She runs good.
Feels like a cousin's brother.
My uncle, sister's cousin's brother. We're all related.
I just got the old Suburban dog and the old Chrysler minivan.
Ooh.
the town and
Hey, I've never owned a minivan till that one.
it's a grocery getter.
Does
And
it
I'm-
have all the tinted windows except the driver, so it's got the
Yeah.
Goober viewing hole?
Yeah, fucking
Oh,
horse
what?
shit. And then like,
You have never heard that? Who was it? Jeff? No, it was Bill Engvall. You get the minivan, it got all the tinted windows except the driver's doors is the Goober viewing hole.
yeah, like it's fucking weird. But like her van's got more shit than my car does. She got the Sirius radio in there, and she got the fucking all the room. And what's my Suburban's got room in
Man,
it?
I got a 6-disc CD changer.
She's got
Yeah.
Bluetooth, wireless, fucking all the other bullshit.
Oh, mine don't have
Yeah.
I don't have nothing. They didn't even make
You
that
probably
stuff in
have enough
01.
dust in your truck. We could fucking wet it all down and make a van out of it.
I mean, we can at least
First time I
cement
ever
something.
got in his truck, he was like, "Yeah, let's go up here and shoot a little bit." I can go in there and it's like, "Fuck,
Let's talk about this Ford for a minute.
what?"
I don't even want to hear it. I know where this
fucking
is going.
Ford, okay,
Has been the
I'm a
best truck.
Chevy guy. I've
Yeah.
been a Chevy guy all my life. I've owned a couple Dodges. That's
Yeah, let's don't talk about those.
Yeah, because hey, I've admitted those was pieces of shit.
They were.
I blew mine up.
What was we doing? We was going somewhere.
We was going
to
to-
a funeral.
We was going to a funeral.
Showed
And my
up.
old girl has never let me down other than one time.
He had been bragging up his Ford F-150.
She's good.
This
Good
truck
girl.
is the best truck I've ever owned.
It is.
Never let me down. It's
Nope.
been a great truck. Okay, cool.
She's badass.
We give each other hell. It's fine.
XLT
whatever.
Lariat,
We jump
5.7.
We jump in the old
5.4.
pickup to take off. Whee!
exactly what it sounded like.
To start, it'll be fine. Whee! Somebody sound like it ain't getting no gas in it. Sure as shit, left him sitting in the fucking driveway.
My fuel pump went out in his driveway on the way to a funeral.
Oh,
So
God.
I was going to pick him up. Long story short, he ended up having to drive. And then
In
my
my
nephew towed my
Chevrolet.
ass home from town back out here. Well, I found out real quick in a 01 F-150 Super Crew. Just for anybody that's wondering, don't try to take the bed off to change the fuel pump. Because it's this far underneath the cab. Yeah, I took the bed off.
Didn't need to.
Took the bed off, and my nephew started laughing. I said, I'm on the passenger side. He's on the driver's side. We picked the bed up. We scoot it back, and he just starts cracking up. I'm like, there's nothing funny about having to do all this shit. What are you laughing about? He goes, you're going to be so mad. I'm like, mad? He goes, yeah. I said, why? He goes, because we can't get to the fuel pump. I said, why? He said, it's under the cab. So we had to put the bed back on and then drop the tank. Oh, it was a fiasco. So if you have an 01 Super Crew XLT Lariat, just drop the tank.
Let's go
Don't
back
waste
to
your
fuel
time.
pumps, though. Let's go back to fuel pumps.
That's the only time that one's ever took
No,
the crap on
I'm
me.
not talking about that one. I'm talking
Oh.
about a little S10 you had. Remember the day we sat up here and 4 fuel pumps later figured out the only reason the new one wasn't working is we didn't have the grounds hooked up at the fucking rear of the bed?
I do. No, I do remember that.
Yeah.
4 fuel pumps. We had O'Reilly's convinced they got the biggest, shittiest load of fuel pumps they ever got in their whole life.
Oh,
I bought the cheaper one. Put it on, didn't work. Take it back. I bought the mid-grade one. Put it on, didn't work.
That was only
Took
2
it
they
back.
had. We had to
No.
go to Lockwoods
We
for the
went
other
to
2.
Lockwoods and bought the Delphi, the GM certified remanufacturer or whatever. It didn't work. I was like, what do I do? And he
Went
goes,
Back.
it must not be the fuel pump.
No, you went back.
Went back and got
we
another
talked
one.
to the guys. That I can't remember if it was Steve or Kerry. Said, "You got the grounds hooked up at the rear of the frame?" What?
Still had the bed off because we was going to
Yeah.
check it and make sure it worked before we put the bed back on.
We are not certified master fucking mechanics.
Oh, you have to hook the ground wire up or that thing won't do
Tree
nothing.
wouldn't even have covered us at that fucking day.
But the good part about that on an S10, them beds are really light.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah.
I had the same thing with. I had a Ford Ranger.
We had 6 people to lift a bed off an S10.
Yep. Well, we were all kind of.
3 of us
Oh.
was drunk.
It just took me and my stepdad to lift mine up before Ranger.
There may or may not have been a couple of cases of beer.
Oh, God.
That was when I found out that floats were little fucking things that floated in the fucking fuel tank. And you had to
Mhm.
fucking, yeah, well. My mom at the time drove like a 2010 Mercury Milan, and that motherfucker had the all digital shit, so it was all like not the same. And mine was like, just like we got to change the fuel because like my fuel gauge didn't work. It would not work at all. Well, I got to where I got exhausted with trying to figure out. I'm like, I got like 360 miles on this tank of fuel. Can I go 5 more? And I want to fucking try it.
Oh,
You got to keep resetting the tripometer. Yeah.
Nope.
And it wasn't until Jake and I one day we had left my mom and dad's house, or my mom and stepdad's house in Stark, Kansas,
right.
drove to town, hit fucking El Charros, where it's at now,
Right.
that hill, and it went, whoa. Well, that was when Woods
Thank
was
the
in
Lord for that
was
hill.
when Woods was in town. So I go fucking whap that bitch in neutral and just coasted all the way into fucking Woods parking lot. And Jake's like, did it blow up? I'm like, no, we ran out of gas.
She
Well,
died.
I didn't have no money. I was a fucking high school kid.
Oh.
So
Was it at least when Woods had fuel pumps?
I called my mom and I said, hey, yeah, it was when Woods had fuel pumps. And I called my mom. I said, hey, I ain't got no money right now. I said, Jake and I ran out of fuel. And she's like, where are you? I said, I'm at Woods. Well, that was when she could call Woods, purchase
Yeah.
a fuel card,
Yeah.
and fucking go inside. And I had to verify who I was. And then I went outside and, you beep, scan it on the fucking pump. And
Dude,
there said,
those were the good old
prepay
days.
$50. I said, sheesh, because I had to fill it up.
He said, "Party time now."
So after that incident, I told Jeff about it, and he's like, "Well," and it was literally just like a fucking thing with a float on it.
Yeah.
And it moved up and down.
Yep.
I thought I was hot shit fixing that.
Ours was or in that Ford, it looks like a wire arm.
Yeah.
And it's got a floater on it, and it just
Yeah.
flips up or goes down. Yeah. That's so crazy. Those were the good old days. though.
I remember fucking a buddy of mine. He used to live like 2 houses down from me in the house I live in. He called me. And he's like, "Hey, I think my fuel pump went out in my car." And I was like, "Okay." He was like, "I bought the fuel pump." He was like, "Do you want to help me take it out?" I was like, "Sure." Why is it every motherfucking time you fix a fuel pump and you have to drop the tank? It ain't got no gas in
Ain't
it.
got no gas in it.
But how come it's every time you have to fix your fuel pump, it's because you filled your car up?
Every fucking
Every
Or
time.
you have to drop the
Full
tank,
fucking tank.
so
and
it
you're-
Always.
smashes your fucking chest.
Or
and
you
you're
gotta,
like-
or you're out there with a little piece of surgical tubing trying to siphon it all out.
you get
Oh,
sicker
I've
and fuck.
drank more gas and
Oh,
yeah.
Those are the worst burps ever.
Oh, it makes you puke almost.
I will say though,
A little fire.
Corona and Jaeger, it tastes like one of them
How
big
we going
chewy.
gas to
How'd we
Corona?
go
Because you said burps, and all I thought was, man, I
Fucking
could really go.
squirrel run across the goddamn road, and you
Squirrel.
lost train of fucking thought.
Doo-doo-doo. But yeah, Corona and Jaeger. It tastes like a big chewy sweet.
What
Big
the fuck's with you and
chunky
Jaeger?
Shit.
Do you like Jaeger?
Oh, I hate it.
Yeah. So he tries to drink it constantly.
But I love it. Haven't had it in a few years.
Like me and tequila.
We would go on those benders a time or two.
Yeah.
Like me and fucking tequila. I hate.
Oh,
I
or
started
him
drinking
and
it.
Jim Beam.
Oh, I drink Jim Beam by the handle.
Yeah, I know. I hate it.
I
That's the-
found it. I found the new girl though. Wellers.
Oh, you see that video? God damn, thought I want to drink by fire, not jump in the motherfucker.
Oh no,
Oh,
that was
that's
Maker's
Maker's
That's
Mark.
Maker's Mark.
That was
Maker's Mark,
hilarious.
yeah, Maker's Mark.
I sent that to you.
Yeah.
He's like, "What do you
I wanna
think?"
Drink by
He
the
said,
fire.
"Drink
not
by the
fall
fire."
In the fire.
Yeah.
He said,
Oh.
"You want to fucking drink one of
See,
these?"
that-
I fit the
I
Makers. He
hadn't
said, "I
really-
got the handle."
I've never had Wellers before.
Yeah.
My son's 11th birthday party. We go down to Pittsburgh. They got bowling alley. If you want to go bowling, they have a bar in the fucking bowling alley. Best thing ever fucking created. I don't bowl. I'm a drinker.
Uh-uh.
Gotta love that woman in there working. 'Cause she was pouring them strong.
Heavy pours.
Then they're looking at their alcohol selection. What's your blue bottle? Oh, that's Weller's. That one. Do you want doubles? Fuck yes.
It's Frog's ass watertight.
My wife just walks in to start him a tab. That way he doesn't say shit about being here this
Yeah.
long. Whew. We get ready to leave. My wife looked at me and goes, "How you feeling?" And you're driving. Yeah.
Oh,
Nope.
he's batting 1,000. He married a good one.
Oh, yeah.
Not only can she cook,
She puts up with my bullshit.
And takes clues really good.
Yeah. That woman, I got her well trained. I know she's going to watch this too. I love you.
I was gonna say there's not really any training there.
No.
She just kind of
She
conceded.
came in.
She tolerates it.
Yeah,
Yeah. We got married for better or worse.
and it's
I
mostly
couldn't do no
worse.
better. She couldn't do no worse.
That's great. I haven't heard that one. I couldn't do any better, and she couldn't do any worse. I still swear I outkicked my coverage.
I agree with you.
Yeah, I did. I don't know how the hell. I don't know how the trailer park ended up with a Barbie doll, but I'm killing it. Guarantee it.
Oh, shit.
I do have to say though, she thinks she's a fucking princess. Not. She is the best thing ever happened to me, but a princess, no. Like I could be the best husband on the planet all the time, do all the things, everything's great. I forget one time, and I'll never live it
Just
down.
fucking do
Yes.
your job.
Okay, now.
Was it yesterday or Wednesday?
God, we're going down this.
No,
fucking-
no. March 28th.
March 28th. We're
I
not even
mean,
there yet.
February 28th. When was that? Wednesday?
Time travelers.
God
February-
damn.
I mean, March 28th is going to be a good day. Ain't here yet, but February 28th. Was that Wednesday?
Something like that.
Okay, so February 8th or 28th. February 28th,
Fucking
2016.
math is hard, ain't it?
It
bud?
is. I'm not a number. But February 28th, 2016 is a Co Wetzel song.
Yep, it is.
Okay.
She loves it. Like the Co Wetzel's her
Is that
favorite.
That kick a possum in the ditch and go.
No, that's
hooter,
where he
cooter,
said something about playing critter.
Yeah. Kick
Who's
a
sober
possum in the
enough to
ditch,
take me to Taco Bell?
and get the shits from a grande
So-
chalupa.
Yeah, so I went to Taco Bell. I went to Taco Bell on February 28th.
You
'cause
didn't get her a goddamn grande, did you?
I didn't get her anything.
You piece of shit.
I was. And you know what? Since then, it's Wednesday. Today's Saturday. I haven't heard the end.
Today's Friday.
I haven't heard
Are-
the
It-
end.
it is
are you
fucking
okay?
Friday, not Wednesday.
Okay, it's Friday. Sorry. No,
It's
but I'm
Friday
thinking-
for 2 more hours.
She literally won't let me live it down.
Oh,
It's
do a
not the
fucking
good things that I do. It's the one time.
As you say, I work all the time to me. Just do your fucking job. Say that to everybody. Just do
I
your
do-
fucking
I
job.
do
It'll be
say that a
fine.
lot.
oh.
I
You
can't
should
help
know
it.
by now to never not get her something from wherever you go.
But I text her all the time.
Even
I'm
if
like,
she
"Hey,
don't
you need
want it."
anything from town before I come home? And she'll tell me.
Do I
and I'll
need to
get
start
it.
messaging her during the day? Do I need to tell Michael to grab you anything?
Oh no, because I do it. I'm like, hey, you need anything from town before I come home?
But
She'll
you
tell
won't
me,
get her a
and I'll go
goddamn
get it.
chalupa.
I didn't even think about it. I know. But she can't have a chalupa because it's got beef in it, and
You
she's
get
got that
chicken
tick.
chalupa.
Stop it, Tom.
Hey,
You're not helping this cause
alpha
out.
fucking gal right here too, bud.
I know.
You have a
Wait, are
goddamn-
you?
Yeah.
Yes, I am.
Yeah.
Son
He
of
got
a
bit by the
bitch.
tick.
Yep.
Got the thing.
Fucking bullshit.
Enjoyed my steak too
not
much.
good.
Bullshit.
If
I'm
I had to
thinking
go
about
without a s-
taking the 45 serum just to fucking take care of it.
Have you
Sucking on the end of the smoke tube. He said that tasted like lead. No. We don't promote that in any way, shape, or form.
God,
What
I'm
did
gonna
we
have
show
to make a
last
fucking
weekend?
disclaimer for this video. God damn.
What did that gun show last weekend? The fuckers kicked me out for taste testing shit. You believe that shit? Motherfuckers.
He said, you're not supposed to lick the front
Fucking
side.
joke. It's a joke.
It's totally a
Jesus
joke.
Christ.
Yeah, no. We don't do that.
No, we
And
don't.
on that note, we're fucking out.
He's like, no,
It's
no,
all fun and games till your brain explodes.
Oh my
God,
fucking
we look
God.
good. No, go back.
Oh, fucking
I mean,
beautiness.
I get it.
Look at
If
that.
I was a woman,
Whee! I would fuck the shit out of me.
I get it. Yeah. You're gonna have to get different t-shirts than just white though.
Dude, I didn't.
You don't
fucking-
have man titties, but you kind of look like it on the screen.
Look like
You're
a
actually
bull-
you're
on
actually
my
a skinny dude.
Dude, I just shit fucking 40 pounds today. Of
I mean,
That's every morning for me. What the fuck?
Anyways,
we have got to get. We have to make that. We have to make that a priority. I will. I'm buying one of them hats. So our old boy up there can totally display phrases all the time. That is awesome.
Oh, sweet baby Jesus.
all right.
All right.
Well,
Thank you, everybody, for watching this shit show.
Oh, it has been hilarious.
Thank you for coming up and hanging out. This is definitely going to.
this is probably not going to be the only time this happens.
No, this is definitely going to have to happen. I mean, if Joe Rogan can have all these other ones and like to protect our
What
parks.
is with
And,
you, Joe Rogan? I'm gonna find a way to get a hold of him, and I want you two to fucking fight it out in the fucking field naked.
oh no, that's.
Oh,
he's a badass.
God.
I don't
I'm
give a
not.
fuck. I want you to fucking put up or shut up, big man.
I'll put up. I mean, I might get shut up, but I'll put up. He's probably going to shut me up.
Oh,
That's some bitch certified.
Every episode, it's something about Joe Rogan. He's like, that motherfucker, Joe Rogan.
Well, I just figure if I keep mentioning him,
I'm
one
gonna
of
have to
these
start
times,
hashtagging him in the fucking
he's either
video.
going to say, hey, I need to get this guy on here because he won't shut up, or he's going to be like, you know
Hey,
what?
you
I'm
shut
going
the
to
fuck up.
Kansas.
Yeah.
I'm going to go see these guys.
Yeah, I mean, that'd be fucking
I'm
dope.
hanging
that
out.
could be fucking hilarious.
I would rather
Wouldn't
fucking
it?
fly to Texas, but whatever.
Wouldn't that be cool?
Fly to Texas?
No,
To be
Why
honest.
the
him
fuck
to-
would you fly? It's only 2 states. Well, you want to skip over Oklahoma.
I mean, I got to be honest.
Suck.
I'm
I
not-
can't
I
say
like
that.
Okies.
My mom lives in Oklahoma.
I like Okie.
My bad.
I'm just saying, he's like, I got a private jet. I'm getting on that motherfucker.
And Oklahoma's probably the most gun-friendly state.
Yeah, but
Planet.
it's got all them wagon burners in it. They can't handle their alcohol.
Oh. Oh. Hold on.
Hey, I am part fucking Indian. I can talk about them.
Me too.
I mean, we are from an ancient tribe, the Fakarwis.
Yeah, they walk out of the woods going, where the fuck are we? I'm a hacksaw Indian. I can't cut a shitting thing.
Oh my god. Anyways, on that note, it's been fun.
He's in a hurry. He wants to go home.
I'm actually
Yeah.
I'm actually hungry now. Like,
Really?
I got hungry during the last like 45
I
minutes
got
of
some
this.
tube steaks
There's
smothered in
a-
underwear.
There's a sandwich in every one of these motherfuckers.
It is. It's a pork chop. in
If
a
I had
can.
food in me, I think I would drink, but I haven't had anything to eat since Papa John's yesterday.
Oh, shit.
Jack's links in the truck.
Covered in fucking dust,
I mean, the whole truck's covered in dust.
right? Live on a gravel
Before
fucking-
we go, though, don't forget, if you need a hat, look us up. We got some. And what is it? Like, follow, subscribe, all that good, happy shit on the Twitter face and YouTube.
I don't even think anybody fucking
The
uses
Tube
Twitter
of You
anymore.
and Spotify and all that
Twitter is
stuff.
fucking annoying.
Who?
Twitter. It's
But it
fucking
ain't even
stupid.
Twitter no more. It's X.
Yeah, it's fucking
You know what
stupid.
I find on my X all the time?
Boobs.
You know what I do?
I
with-
haven't deleted it yet.
You know what I do with my ex? I don't talk to him.
I mean, mine ran off.
She did. To
Yeah.
Texas.
Texas.
Oh,
Maybe she's on the border fighting the crimes.
Oh, true.
are we back to aliens?
And we're back.
What was that deal? What was that deal today? I seen something about electric. Said something about electric, and they're like, "Yeah, electric."
God.
Oh God.
All
Anyways,
right.
see you later.
All right, good to see y'all. Bye, peace.